Indie Comics Relay, and we are at it again. We're going to have another little tasting that we're going to try something out. This time, courtesy of Mama Shug's freeze-dried candy. There's the QR code. Keith doesn't know what's going on, so we'll see if he's on board.
The case whenever we do videos or make this show.
So we got a couple of fun things, and this isn't what we're trying though. We got taffy. They did taffy over there, and we did airheads. Like, look at that. That's cool. I love airheads. Those are my favorite. But this is what we're trying, Keith.
Okay.
Freeze-dried pickles.
I'm not trying.
All right, let's try it out.
Johnny, this is all you.
This is all me? You're out on this? All right, let's see. I walked by the booth earlier and I go, hold on, you might got me on the hook. And sure enough, we just need his reaction to the smell. Yeah. Do you want to smell this? Freeze-dried pickles. You want to try one? Oh, I'm not going to pick one.
Yeah, he's with me. I'm with you, man. I'm with you.
Bottoms up. Not bad. I like pickles. I like potato chips. We like a pickle potato chip. You try one? I'm down. I could eat the whole bag right now. We're doing Indie Comics Relay video right now.
Oh, really? How you doing?
Next Level Ryan Santos, one of the best artists out there. Check out his work.
That's right. The Otter Ryan Santos. Check me out.
He did the upcoming Show Lot book. Our boy Brian Lafferty. Check it out. Coming to Kickstarter soon. There's going to be a QR code somewhere in the video, somewhere around here. But what we have, Ryan, is freeze-dried pickle chips. Are you a pickle guy?
I am.
You
I'm
are?
a big pickle guy.
Okay, we'll see if you like it. Smell it first.
I like it already.
You like it already? Try one.
Not pickly enough.
Jesse, do you like pickles? Jesse Lumberg, Next Level Artist, freeze-dried pickle. We're doing a reaction video.
It's like a freeze-dried pickle.
Freeze-dried pickle. There you go. On that note, check them out. Mama Shug's freeze-dried candies. They do pickles too. Good stuff. Indie Comics Relay, we're here at the Burlington Public Library, and check out this line. I think they're all for us.
Hey guys, is this the line for blue?
Actually, yeah, it is the line for blue. Hey, everybody. Welcome to another episode of Indie Comics Relay. I'm your host, Keith Gleason, creator of the Mighty Mascots and promoter for the Plastic City Comic Con. With me, as always, Johnny C., creator of Sartana, the comics, surrounded by death and the pond. For who, Johnny? Bluey. For Bluey. Awesome. And our third co-host, the Time Lord of Tangents himself, Harry G. What's up, fellas?
Hey, everybody.
So
that last clip reminds me.
I've been long tonight because we have a crazy episode tonight.
Super
guys.
show tonight.
Yeah, it's awesome, and I'll be bringing in all three of our guests in about 5 minutes or so. But anyways, Johnny, you had your finger up.
I was gonna say, Harry, you started saying something. What were you saying?
No, that reminds me. I've been watching a marathon of Curb over the weekend. Have you guys seen that new show that Larry David did?
I've seen
that historical
commercials
one.
for it. I haven't watched it yet.
it's pretty much more of the same, Larry David Seinfeldian humor, you know what I mean? It's like a spoofy and whatever, and like slightly political with a few jabs in there,
Okay.
But it's pretty funny. If you like Curb, you'd love this show.
I do.
I've pretty much
seen every episode.
You'd love this one. This show. It's pretty good.
Okay. It's on my radar.
How's everyone's?
Sure.
Yeah. How's everyone's fourth? Everyone have all their fingers? All their digits?
All the digits are
Very nice.
I do. Yeah, I didn't mess around with fireworks, although I was at a barbecue that had a lot of fireworks being blown off, so but there was nothing really dangerous, which was good. I have been to ones that have been very dangerous though. I've been to one, I remember like years ago, high school friends, where people were just lighting firecrackers and literally hucking them at each other. And it was just like, oh my God. It was like the most dangerous thing I've ever been a part of. Like I stayed far away. But yeah, anyways, how are you guys?
Harry?
Yeah, no, I didn't really do too much. Just watched that show and just did family stuff. My sister was in Greece, so I didn't go over. I couldn't go over her house and bug her, so
gotcha.
She's back now.
How about you, Johnny?
Yeah.
You must have cooked up some good barbecue.
No, I didn't even fire up the grill just because it was so hot. Like we were going through a heat wave.
The weather was awful.
Right, the weather was awful up here in the Northeast. Well, like not awful. Like it was nice out. It was like hot, but then like it would get a little humid, or like it would rain, and that would kind of throw things out of whack. But
anything above 75.
Yeah,
depends. Anything above 75, I can't do it.
It depends. It's the humidity. Like above 75 is okay if it's not humid. If it's humid,
actually, it's
it just doesn't feel good. You know what I mean? Humidity can make 68 feel like freaking 80. You know what I mean? It's gross.
Right.
It makes it feel like Jim Carrey crawling out of the rhinoceros ass. That's what it feels like.
Yes.
Yeah.
And that was the PG version. That was the PG Ace Ventura movie.
Right.
That's the funny thing about that. But I ended up on the 4th, standing on an overpass, on a bridge at an overpass, and watched the fireworks from Boston from afar. So I didn't drive all the way into the madness. I stood on an overpass with cars speeding underneath me and watched some fireworks, which was cool.
You could see them pretty good.
Well, I mean, it was from afar, but good enough. Like they were in the sky. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
you guys see
that's cool.
You guys see
Then you have to deal with the traffic afterwards, which that's
no. I
nice.
was literally pulled over to the side of the street, hazards on, walked on the bridge over the overpass, stopped right in the middle where we had good view, and watched.
Nice. That's not bad at all.
Yeah, it was pretty cool.
Did you guys see the drone show?
I saw videos of it. It looked cool.
Oh yeah,
it looked pretty awesome.
Yeah. No, I just saw the fireworks. I didn't see the drone show.
It was like what was that? There was a Long Way Home or whatever with the drones. It's like Mysterio running those the drone show up in the sky.
Oh, that's right. That's right. So Comic-Con did that. I think it was last year, and they had drones assemble over Petco Park to make it look like Galactus was taking over, and Galactus was coming.
Cool.
It was really cool.
Yeah, the most impressive thing about the drones is how much the depth they can get. Like it's all 3D and like it's crazy, and like even the shading, like when they made all the airplanes, but they made the lights look like the propellers were moving. It was crazy. Like it was pretty crazy cool how they make that stuff work.
Think about how far we've come, right?
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, right.
To that point, it's almost like phasing out fireworks.
Yeah,
right? Which
yeah.
I mean, I'm always for fireworks. Give me explosives.
Yeah, and the drones will take over the planet.
If you can jazz it up with a few drones too, why not?
Yeah, right. Not mix it all together.
Yeah. You know what I'm excited about? Like tomorrow night is the premiere of the new season of Dark Side of the Ring, and they cover
Jeff Jarrett.
Jeff Jarrett, right? Who else they cover? What? I have it written down here. Big Boss Man.
What network is that on now?
Oh, that's on Vice.
Vice, right? Whatever Vice is. I'm not sure.
Okay.
Yeah. Dark Side of the Ring. holy
But yeah,
part
Big
of
Boss Man,
yeah,
Samoa
Big Boss
Joe.
Man, that's a good one too.
Samoa Joe.
Okay.
There's one for Samoa Joe, really?
Samoa Joe, right? Yep.
Oh,
But I'm
interesting. That's cool.
excited about Mr. Wonderful Paul Orndorff. That's what I'm looking forward to.
Nice.
Nice.
Yeah.
Nice.
So,
The Samoa Joe one will probably have some AEW stuff,
Yeah, probably.
which will be cool.
Yeah.
It'll be cool.
Well,
So
I look forward to seeing that on your Plex, Johnny, at some
So yeah, well, I mean, I saw in the Dark Side of the Ring promo that Tony Khan is actually in one of the episodes. So
No, maybe it's
must
that
be
one.
the Samoa Joe one.
Yeah. That's cool though.
Yeah.
I'll definitely be tuning in for that. I like that show. But
Yeah,
I
it's a
missed a
good show.
lot of them too. Do you have the whole do you have the whole run on your thing?
I
Play?
did until everything crashed. I have to
Okay.
think.
You gotta
I might
re-add
still
it
have
or
it. I have to
something.
re-add it otherwise. Yeah.
Gotcha.
I think
But yeah,
the Mr.
gentlemen,
Wonderful,
go ahead.
I think the Paul Orndorff heel turn was probably the most famous or best one ever. What do you guys think? Isn't that
Well,
like when I remember as a kid watching that? I'm like, no, really? Like the pile driver,
Yeah.
clothesline Hogan first.
He
Like,
was a
they're
good
best-
heel.
It was one of
Yeah.
the best ones, yeah, I have to
Yeah.
say.
Yeah,
But we
as a
could
kid.
talk about wrestling.
Yeah,
Yeah,
we can get.
right.
I was going to say we could. Yeah, I don't want to get too deep in the weeds here. I was
Yeah.
almost
Right,
pausing
right,
to see. Okay, are we going to talk more wrestling, or should we?
Yeah,
should we
no,
ease off? So to that point, you know what I'm really excited for tonight's show.
Yeah, absolutely.
We have
We've-
a bunch of awesome guests tonight.
and we're not doing like the separate guests tonight. It's gonna be just everybody in, talking
Battle Royal.
on an
It's a
episode.
battle royal.
Battle Royale, yeah. But we've had all three of these guys on before in previous episodes, but never together like this, which is great.
Yes,
And we're promoting two campaigns tonight too. We got the Adolescent Radioactive Black Belt Hamster Omnibus, the 40th anniversary, and we also have the pre-launch for the new Nira X. So this is like all like heavy duty indie stuff, which I love. And these guys have been creating comics for a very long time. So I'm excited to have these guys back. So what do you guys think? Should we just bring them all in and start talking, or what do you guys think? Or is there an order we want to bring everybody in?
I think people should get individual introductions, but we should definitely bring everybody in. Yeah.
All right. And should I just start with whoever I see first?
Yeah, just whoever. It doesn't matter. Whoever.
All right. Yeah, let's do
Just
it.
close
All
your
right.
eyes.
So, all right. Without further ado, first guest, Mr. Don Chen. What's
Hey.
up, Don?
Hey guys,
Welcome back,
Hey.
Don.
Yeah.
Yeah, welcome
you.
back, man.
Returning guest Don Shin. It's been years, and we're
Yes.
honored to have you back.
Yeah,
Thank you.
absolutely.
only a handful,
man.
5 years, I think.
It's good to be
Yeah.
here.
Has it only been? Wow. It feels like it
I think
hasn't
it is
been
5
that
years
long,
when
but-
I looked it up. Yeah.
Wow, no kidding.
Wow.
Okay. And let's bring in our next guest, Mr. Tom Doherty. What's up,
going
Tom?
on? What's up?
What's up,
5
Tom?
years?
All right.
Jesus, Don. What, are you hiding from these guys? I mean, I know you want to avoid them. Trust me, I understand. But still, 5 years? Oh,
And our last but not least, Mr. Bill Mouse.
Hey.
What's up, Bill?
How's it going,
Hey, there he
everybody?
is.
Don!
Welcome back, Bill.
Hey, bud.
I saw Tom like 5 minutes ago. I haven't seen
I
Don in
know.
a long
It's just,
time.
yeah.
You and me
It's-
both.
It's
Bill.
been too
You and me
long. It's
both.
been too long. We live too far away.
Yeah, I know, right? Like you guys don't get together at conventions or anything anymore, right? Like you
Well,
guys...
we live as far apart as human beings can live without actually hitting the water.
Okay.
So, like he's on the West Coast and I'm on the East Coast. So
Yeah, same with us. We're all East Coasters too.
And
And
then
then,
Don hides from, he doesn't do many shows.
I haven't done a show in like decades. But
Oh.
decades, Don? Have you
You've got
gone
to
to a
talk.
couple?
Come
You've
on.
gone to shows, right?
I've been to quite a few.
Okay.
But San Diego Con, Bill and I were in the 90s. That was our jam.
oh yeah.
Wow.
That's-
So is
that's-
that the
that's
last
where we
time you
started,
guys tabled there? Was the
I think
90s?
so.
hmm
Wow, no kidding.
Yeah. That was the first time we tabled together was San Diego Comic-Con. Yep.
Still, you got a little gray in that beard, man.
I got a lot of gray in this beard. I'm growing it longer because I want to cosplay as Kratos. So I got
Yes.
I got to put the red. I'll put on the muscle suit. I don't think Kratos has got the I'm over here eating chocolate chip cookies while telling you I'm going to cosplay Kratos.
The food of the gods.
He's going to be cosplaying as God of War with a pot belly.
Well, I know Tom and
Cookie Apocalypse.
I know Tom and I are gearing up for San Diego in a few weeks, but
Yep.
could you guys talk a little bit about your time tabling together and exhibiting back in the day?
Yeah, like
stories
what
you
was
can
San Diego
riff
like
on?
back in like the 90s? Was it like
Yeah.
was it like a small like hotel convention, or was it
No, it was actually a
It's at
big
the
convention.
center.
was it?
I think it's when celebrities were starting to become like larger, because I remember when we started doing the show, like that was a big deal that they had a pavilion, a completely separate pavilion for all like the 80s and 90s, 70s like TV stars, and they had like, they started the whole Hall H thing, doing movie previews and all that good stuff.
Oh wow.
We have a kind of a story. Bill probably remembers, but at the time, his wife Veronica ran into Walter Koenig in the exhibit hall.
Oh, cool.
And did she say like back off Chekhov or something like that to him? Or?
No, well, we had a thing where I saw him. He was just shopping. He was just looking around and trying to be quiet, trying to not be noticed. And I had a camera in my pocket. This is before I had a camera phone. This is in the past. Okay. So this is so I had actually a separate device as a camera. So I had my camera in my pocket, and I walked up to him, and I was just like, oh, it's like, like I love Star Trek, love your work, just some words. He's super friendly. Like, is it okay? Like, I don't want to bother you like too long because you're like walking around. Is it okay if I just like snap a quick picture and I'll just be on my way? And he put his hand on my hands, and he's like, no, if you start, it won't stop. It won't stop. So
he has to find those nuclear vessels.
Yeah, we gave each other like a little shoulder check, and he's just like, no, you have a good time.
I would have said, hey, Walter, can I have
in his eyes was like, if one picture gets snapped, that's it. It won't stop.
I would have said, hey, Walter, can I have Booger's autograph? His son Booger. Isn't his son though on what show that was that? With Kirk Cameron, Booger, his friend Booger.
Boner, wasn't it?
Boner,
not Booger. Who am I thinking of?
Yeah,
Boner, not Booger.
Booger, I think was in
my bad.
Better Off Dead or something.
No,
Booger Revenge of the
Revenge of the Nerds, but he's also
yeah.
It's Curtis Armstrong's the actor there. Yeah, that's what you're thinking.
Yeah.
But I tell you what, when we showed up to San Diego Comic-Con back in the 90s, it was Don, Laura, myself, my former wife Veronica. She was actually here just this weekend because it was my daughter's birthday. So it was really, really cool. We had some really cool family time together. It was awesome. So we showed up to San Diego Comic-Con with track lighting, a big display thing for all of our graphics and all this sort of stuff. So everybody has the impression that we've been doing this for 10, 15 years already. So we kind of hit the ground running. Yeah, Don made us look good.
Polo shirts and all sorts. Yeah, we look.
Yeah, that's right. You had embroidered shirts. Yeah,
right. That was also when you could get a 10x10 for under $2,000. So I mean, that was because we did.
How much it costs now is how much?
Oh no, now it costs what is it? Almost $3,500, I think, for an inline.
Wow.
I think. Because I know corners went up to 38.
Is worse though, right? New York is like
New York, right? Because New York is for profit, so they are just maximizing their profit. Whereas
I gotcha.
Whereas San Diego is a nonprofit organization, so they have to balance the cost of the convention center with the cost of exhibitors to where they don't exceed too much profit because they technically can't keep any profit.
Gotcha.
So it's a very weird thing that a lot of people are not aware of. They just think all shows are exactly the same. And I'm just like, nope. This is why San Diego is like no other show on the planet. It's because they don't care how much money you have.
Yeah.
They're going to do what they're going to do.
It is like no other show. It is its own show.
Being an indie creator and exhibiting at both shows, you can explicitly see the differences behind the scenes. And right off the bat, the way they treat professionals and professional registration is like very apparent. Like, professional registration in San Diego, like if you make comic books, you can get a free badge to the show.
Yep. That's cool.
And you can bring a guest for free.
Yep.
Like that's how awesome that is, right?
Yeah.
But then you look at New York or any Reed Pop show, and it's like, you apply for professional, they reject you. You prove that you're a professional, they reject you.
Well, no, actually, Johnny, it's even better.
You bribe them with money, they side-eye you, they think about it, and they say, no, you're not cool enough.
No, the best part is Reed Pop will approve you as a professional, and then they will charge you a fee for your badge.
Well, there you go. That too.
So I'm like,
if you do
what's
get
the
approved,
difference?
there's
What
a
is the
fee,
difference
right.
between me just buying a badge and me applying as a professional?
It's a
There's no early
discounted
entry
rate.
for pros. No, barely. Trust me, because
I'll sneak in through the vents. I'll be like Bruce Willis.
Reed Pop now owns Emerald City.
Come on to the con, have some fun.
I love it.
I mean, if you were going to hold the two shows, New York and San Diego, side by side, I mean, really look at the two. You leave San Diego Convention Center, what do you see? The bay, palm trees.
Oh, dude, it's beautiful.
Fifth.
Yeah.
It's beautiful. You leave New York Comic Con, what do you see? Rats the size of dogs.
No, those
cab
are in
drivers
cosplay.
fighting with Deadpool's
Those are rats
cosplayers.
cosplaying as that's rats cosplaying as rats.
Yeah, there's rat pool.
A lot of rat pools.
Don't
lot of
give that
rat pool.
suggestion out there, Johnny. Now people are going to start dressing up like that at con. Don't
Right.
do that.
Pizza rat. Wasn't that like
That's how you sneak in for free. You dress up as your cosplay as a rat, and you just kind of sneak in.
Yeah, there you go.
The biggest rat I've ever seen in New York was to the left of the Javits Center, waiting to get on a bus at 3 a.m.
There you go. There you go.
There you go.
But I will tell you, San Diego Comic Con, it's like the con actually takes over the city.
It does,
So it's like, the gas lamp area, all the hood, like it takes over the city in a way that's this is comic.
Because the city embraces the show.
Oh, for sure. But I'm just saying about the
different.
size. It's like, when you go to Javits Center, no matter how many people show up, and there is a lot of people,
Yeah,
it doesn't
so
make a
you
dent
leave
in the
that
city.
perimeter.
It's the exact same traffic.
Yeah.
The only thing that's different is that there's more hot dog vendors right in front of Javits.
Yeah.
That's
And
the only
a couple of Irish pubs that'll welcome you with some like superhero themed beverages.
Yeah,
Right.
maybe.
And like
It's like,
30
yeah, we call it the Superman. It's like we charge double.
Yeah.
Come on in.
I got stinking drunk at a place called Twins Pub on what was basically Blue Moon with a shot of butterscotch liqueur in it. And it tasted like Golden Grams, and I was drinking it all.
Yeah, we got the Adolescent Radioactive brew right here.
Yeah, right there.
I charge you 5 times. Only got 4 members, but I charge you 5.
Oh goodness.
I bet Don, if you went back to conventions, you probably do a lot of really good signing. I bet a lot of people would show up for your signings and stuff. You know,
I don't know. It's been a while. I mean, the Hamsters. It's been 40 years. I still get people, asking me randomly about it, but I think this push from Dynamite is hopefully going to kind of bring it back to the limelight, but we'll see.
yeah. Speaking of that,
We need you back in your natural habitat.
Yeah, right.
Come
Yeah,
back to us.
I think it's criminal that there isn't a signing this year for the book.
What's that?
Yeah, well, the book doesn't ship until next year, so there's no product yet.
That's
Oh,
fair.
okay.
Maybe
I'd show up
we
to the
can
con
play some
and
scenes.
everybody go, "Why are you here?"
Yeah, right.
Regale us with stories of when ye were young.
Yeah, right. So Don, how did this project get started? Like, I know you sold the Hamsters to Dynamite years ago when they did the new series or the new minis, right? Wasn't that like around early 2000s?
2007.
Okay.
2008. Well, it just kind of lay dormant after that miniseries. It was only like 4 issues, and then it just kind of died on the vine. And I thought, well, I kept on every year. I would kind of go, how about a one shot? How about something like the Hamsters in one of your licensed properties, like Army of Darkness or something?
Yeah, right.
So, Nick is always really polite to me, and I could just tell, the timing wasn't right. He wasn't feeling it. And so I just kind of basically thought, oh, well, the Hamsters have their run, and whenever they want to bring them back is up to them. And so I got a call from them earlier this year, and they said we want to do a 40th anniversary omnibus. And I actually didn't even realize 2026 was 40 years.
No, never do the math.
Yeah, I felt really old, and at the same time I felt really honored. And they said, well, what do you have? What what can you give us material wise? And back in the 80s, we didn't keep digital files, so I didn't have any good copies of any of that artwork. The only artwork I had was stuff that Bill did under Parody Press, and some of that stuff I think that was never published by Parody Press will probably appear in this book, like in the bonus section, because they said go ahead and add Bill and another guy named Mike Taylor to the project. So they're going to be in it, but I don't know to what capacity yet.
Yeah, I saw Bill's name on the Kickstarter, so I was going to ask what he did too, but
yeah. So anyways, they called me and they said Jim Kohoric, who's kind of their main editor there, he had a Zoom call with me, and I just said, well, why don't I just gather up all that I have, the best copies that I have. And I came across a bunch of bonus material, stuff that hadn't been published, news articles, interviews, etc. And so I just shipped them off this big box of artwork and comics, including Bill's stuff. And they got back to me and they said, okay, well, this is what we want to do. And I just thought they were just going to do like a trade paperback. I was thinking, that's fine. I would love to see anything. And then they come back to me and they say, we really want to do a really good job on this. We're thinking 2 volumes. And I'm going, wow. He goes, like, one volume is going to be 400 pages and the other one's going to be like 300 pages. And so I just went, wow, that's cool. And then they start sending me the mock-ups of the packaging. And I'm going, well, this is really nice. I mean, there's some variant covers, and then we want to do a slipcase, like a hardback edition. And I'm going, wow, holy smoke. So, and then I start seeing all the ads running on social media with me plugging the book. And I was just going, this is way beyond what I thought they were going to do. So I'm just really honored that they're giving this, to me, the Midas touch. And
that's good. That's good. Yeah.
You smashed the goal of the campaign, and it's also a project we love. I mean, congrats on that,
Yeah, everything. That's all awesome stuff. But also I think it's well deserved. I mean, I think I saw somewhere like that Adolescent Hamsters is like the best of the Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtle parodies, right?
Yeah.
And
we were the first, for sure.
And you guys were the first, right?
Yeah, we were the first, and
you made it to Jeopardy, damn it!
Yeah, right. Yeah, that is cool as hell.
It's just so cool to see people commenting in the Dynamite ads. Oh, I had that issue, and I had the 3D issue, and I lost it, or I don't know where it is. And so, a bunch of people that used to follow it, or obviously they're having fond memories, and I want to see it hit new readers as well. So. That'll be fun.
I mean, I'll be reading. I backed it. I'll probably be reading most of that stuff for the first time.
Awesome! I can't wait.
I can't wait. I have read some issues. I remember you sent me a package when I started lettering X-Farce for you, or no, not X-Farce, Beard Zerker. When I did the lettering for Beard Zerker, you sent me a bunch of stuff. And I think it was 2 or 3 issues of the Hamsters. I read those. One of them was the 3D one.
Oh, cool. Yeah, they're going to reproduce those. So
they're a lot of fun, man. They really, and they hold up pretty well, I think. The few I read, I really enjoyed. So
thank you.
Yeah, I'm on board for it.
Appreciate it.
How many,
speaking of Bruce Willis.
Okay, go ahead, Harry.
Speaking of Bruce Willis, I was going to say these hamsters are named after action heroes, right?
Right.
Yeah. Your hamster. So which one would you take? Do you take after? Do you think the most?
I've told people I'm kind of. I think I model myself more after Chuck, who's the kind of the mellow, spiritual one. But at the same time, you don't want to get him ticked off because he will use his nunchucks. And there's Jackie, who's kind of the playful kid that wants to collect toys. There's Bruce, who's kind of the cerebral MacGyver-ish, and then Clint's the wild card with the mohawk and the 357.
That's great. I love that you named him after action stars at the 80s. That's so good.
It's so cool. There's only 2
it's a
left.
Touchstone. It's a touchstone. It's a pop culture touchstone.
Yeah, it really
makes
is.
it cool. Yeah.
So only Jackie and Clint are left. among the.
Yeah, you're right.
The name after. Pretty sad, actually.
Well, it's been 40 years, Harry. So.
I always
right. Yeah,
I said never do the math.
I always thought if they ever did a movie,
right.
Never go full mathematician.
What'd you say, Don? I'm sorry.
I always thought if they ever did a movie, it'd be cool to actually get their voices, but
that would have been.
That'd be dope.
Well,
that would be dope.
Cool.
With AI, awesome. They can do it now.
That's true.
Yeah. No, let's not go there, boys and girls.
They
have voice talent. They have voice talent that can mimic the voice.
Yeah, we all want jobs.
Yeah.
Let's not go there.
Yeah, Harry. What do you think?
We'll hire a guy.
I was impressed that there's that many issues of Radioactive Hamsters that you could do 2 volumes. That's like. So how many?
A lot of material, yeah.
Yeah, that is a lot of material. Like how many? So how many issues is that total that you did, Don?
Well, it was originally just supposed to be a one-shot, and I was a guy at a comic book store, and I
700-page one-shot.
Extra mile there.
I got the turtles in my store, and this was by the time they were probably into like their 3rd printing. But I heard through the grapevine this was a really hot-selling independent title, so I got it in my store and I read it and I said, "This is awesome." And I just thought, being kind of the Mad Magazine satire mind, I thought, what if someone took this one step further? And I came up with the concept during a boring college lecture, and I doodled these 4 little heads and I put little circles around 2 of them and a mohawk on one of them, and I thought, Adolescent Radioactive Black Hamster, it sounds good. And I had my friend Parsanovich, who was an art student at the time. I said, "Will you draw this on spec?" And he did 31 pages. And, back in those days, you don't send a PDF to a publisher. You have to make copies and then you mail them off, snail mail. And you just, you hope somebody will bite. And I happened to get a bite from Eclipse, who I had met through the Comic Cons down in the Bay Area. And so they said, they told me, we'll distribute it. We won't publish it. You have to put up the money to publish it. We will distribute it. And I thought, that's better than nothing, I guess. But I'm thinking, I'm in college. Where am I going to get like the money to publish this comic book? And thankfully my parents, they ponied up the money, but we were all amazed because the orders came in. It was like 55,000 copies on the first.
Wow,
first
that's amazing.
The good
old your parents,
and
by the way. Those are good parents.
Yeah, those are big numbers.
Like, if you think about that in today's terms, that's like a number. What, top 10 book?
Probably now. Is now. Yeah, I mean,
that's insane.
Now it's a top 5.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah,
literally, the average Marvel book sells about 15 to 20,000 copies.
That's wow.
Yeah, that's bad.
It's really bad.
It was a booming time. There was a lot more distributors and a lot more comic book stores. But after the first issue hit and they saw how many orders they got, they came back to me and they said, "Do you want to make this an ongoing thing?" And of course I said yes. I sold off my interest in the comic book store and I just started to do writing, and then that's how I eventually met up with Bill. We worked on a Eclipse parody called X-Farce, which is what you worked on.
Oh yeah,
like the old black and white one.
And that was my first official gig ever.
Yeah. So Bill and I, we kind of rode the Eclipse wave, and then Eclipse folded, and so we thought, well, why don't we
folded Eclipse?
Yeah. Why don't we do a
total Eclipse of the heart?
So that's how Parody Press was born, and we just started doing image parodies, and then it just kind of blossomed into.
What made you choose hamsters of all animals for your?
Because I think hamsters are cute, and I also used to have hamsters, and I realized that they are really cute, but if you get them like 2 of them together, they'll like fight.
Yeah,
really. They're very.
So you're writing what you know.
Yeah.
It's like bum fights, but it's hamster fights.
Yeah.
Where do those nunchucks come from?
Yeah.
You promised each of them $5.
I personally had hamsters. I thought they were cool pets, and I thought from a commercial standpoint, if the turtles can make it, and they're not particularly cute, I think the hamsters have a good shot.
Yeah, that's good.
Were your hamsters also named after action stars or?
No, I don't even remember what they were named, but one got out in my parents' house and it's never been found to this day.
Oh, Jesus. Wow.
Somewhere in there, somewhere out there. Like Fievel.
Oh, that's amazing. Don, did you ever like any of the other parodies that came out of Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles?
Yeah, I was a big fan of Hamster Vice came out.
Okay.
And that was with Blackthorn, and that was
Blackthorn, yeah,
kind of a take on Miami Vice. Boris the Bear was actually one that I thought was really funny.
That one was good. I did remember picking that one up as a kid.
He massacres all the knockoffs, and we were in that. He had like a 2-page spread where he like machine gunned the hamsters to death. And I thought that was fun.
It's like, no.
Yeah, but we had a big run. I think, Keith, overall, all told with Eclipse, probably around 15, 16 issues.
Okay, so you guys made 15 or 16 with Eclipse, and then how many did you guys do after that as Parody Press?
We just reprinted the hamsters, although Bill did do a swimsuit story in one of our
true to form.
That might be it. Look, I'm not sure, but
can you
get the Puerto Rican guy to draw it.
Yeah, we didn't do any new ones, which we wanted to, right, Bill? We did a Clint.
Yeah, we did. Yeah.
And I don't know if it solicited it, and it didn't get enough orders, but that was never published, and it's really, he kind of destroys the whole Valiant. Ultraverse, those guys and stuff.
Okay, yeah. Wow, yeah. It's just like cool snapshot in history, comic history of that time, Really and also what's impressive about it is, like you said, it was a lot harder to make an indie book back then. There wasn't no Comics Wellspring or you know what I mean? Like you had to go to a real printer and
it's like if we weren't actually functioning as a larger comic book company, like everybody, like we have teams, we have, if Don wasn't doing what he was doing, there was no way I could ever do what I was doing.
Right.
It's like everybody had their part to play, and if there was one cog missing in the machine, we just couldn't do it.
We were putting out a lot for a small company. I mean, Bill was probably doing maybe 3+ issues a month.
Yes.
Were you really, Bill? Wow.
I was younger and stronger and hungrier
and dumber.
No, I loved comics. I mean, it's just we kept on coming up with cool ideas and fun stuff, and just go. You just kind of breathed it. It's like if you ask me what I drew last month, I might not even remember because I'm working on this thing.
Yeah,
and as soon as I'm done drawing this one, it's like we'll have a good laugh. And my drug was going to the comic shop and actually seeing the books on the shelf. So it's like, oh God, yeah, I did draw that. Okay, cool. It's like, and see people actually picking it up. That was exciting. I mean, the 90s were magic, dude. It was the way it came together is pretty magic.
I was gonna say, there wasn't a lot of indie. I mean, there was indie stuff, but it wasn't like the level there is now. You know what I mean?
Well, I mean, back in the 90s, there was this level of threshold that you had to overcome in order to print. I mean, there were 3 printers that accepted independent comic books.
Okay.
There was Brenner down in Texas and Houston. There was Quebecor up in Canada.
Yep.
And then there was one other one, which also was in Canada, but it was like the Quebecor had an East Coast division, and this other company was the West Coast equivalent. Okay. They weren't connected, but they were basically the equivalent of each other. One's the West Coast side, one's the East Coast
this
side.
is all newsprint too, right?
No, this was well, it depends actually. So they offer newsprint, they offer different pricing for black and white and color. And so it was, there was a certain threshold, and like you said, there wasn't, I mean, when I started doing Committed in '99, there wasn't InDesign. It didn't exist. Adobe InDesign. I laid out the first couple of books that we did.
We started coloring comics. We didn't have Photoshop.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah.
We had Picture Publisher.
Yeah.
And I was just like, I thought it was the most advanced thing That was like I went from airbrushing and painting to wow, this is picture publisher. I'm doing digital comics. I'm doing digital comics. So it was awesome. And then Photoshop
was that the coloring
like
they
never been able to be reproduced.
Well, it didn't have layers.
System, yeah,
it didn't have layers. So you
know?
could pick a color on the screen and tell it to not affect that color.
Yeah.
So we would always, of course, we'd make a complete bitmap scan of the artwork, so that way we can select black as the color that would not get messed with, no matter what coloring we did on top of it. And that's how we kind of finagled that and made it work.
Was it like the coloring that you saw in comic strips back then with the dots? Like if you looked at it,
no, not at all.
Not quite that level, but that was the skeletal structure.
Mm-hmm.
Okay,
it was like it was like a next step up from that.
Yeah, the next step up from that.
Yeah, we weren't cutting out ruby lith and and doing actual color separations. But we did have like the Pantone colors. We had this because it would look different on the screen than it would on paper. Which that's always the case to some extent, but
definitely.
Yeah, but back then it was like a really big difference between what you see on the screen and what the printer would actually put out on physical paper. So you had to over here with the Pantone. I remember Laura would help me pick out colors. It's like Nira's outfit is red. What shade of red? Oh God. I don't
Existential
know.
crisis over a shade of color.
And so many shades of P17 with a formula and
it would only matter on the cover
how about
because
just
the interiors were all black and white.
Yeah, right.
Wow. Oh, man.
Yeah,
I'm fascinated with that time period.
Well, that's why Nira's hair was white, because we were publishing black and white books, and I had no idea what color I wanted her hair to be.
Oh, I didn't.
So,
white. Okay.
So it was white. Yeah.
It's like
we
the
didn't have
the gray, right? Like,
yeah.
We didn't have YouTube videos to show you how to do it.
That's true. Yep, that's it.
All we had was
so this
AOL.
Wow.
Yeah, there's nowhere to go,
CompuServe.
really, right? Like, there was nowhere to turn to, like,
learn
this
was
stuff. Yeah.
No, it was everything was. If people on your street didn't know how to do it, you were in the dark.
Yeah,
I mean
my wife was like taught herself how to let her like Corel draw. I think was the program.
Yep. I remember that. Yeah.
Yep.
Crazy.
But I mean,
so this year the Hamsters. Oh, go ahead.
I was going to say that's why the concept of the bullpens were so valuable. Because you get me, Bill, and Don in a room, and if I don't know how to do something, Bill probably does. If Bill doesn't know how to do something, Don knows.
Exactly.
Right? So we're all kind of showing each other over each other's shoulders in theory, right? And so
we did the closest thing that we could to a bullpen. It's like I lived in San Diego, and Don lived in Eureka, and we both moved to Virginia Beach so that we can actually live in the same city within driving distance, so that way we can actually work closer to each other. And so that was the closest thing to actually forming a studio and that really made working a lot easier. It was a really cool experience. I remember
we took it to the next level because not only were we kind of our bullpen in Virginia Beach area, but my wife said she was looking at the cost of doing these books, and she's going, we are spending like $2,000 on color separations every book, and she's looking into this and she's thinking, I could buy my own image setter for like under $100,000. And so we actually had an image setter with, photo developer and chemicals.
Wow.
I remember your extra room had that chemical smell from the developer. Like it was just like every time I walk in there, it's just like, we're at work now. It's like, we're in the factory.
Yeah, we had all this waste we had to, dispose of.
You dumped it in the bay, don't lie.
Jack Nicholson's back there. It's like,
And then you didn't have the internet, so you would send your books to the printer on an 88 megabyte SideQuest disk. Several different disks worth of material.
And you'd have to compress them in there. Like when I started doing it, I had zip drives.
Right.
And I would send off
a zip drive, right?
Yep.
I still have one of those SideQuest discs. I still have one. Yeah. Just for old time's sake, I'll never be able to read it, but I don't know what's on it. Probably 2 pages. That's all I could fit.
That's awesome. I mean, I'm fascinated how people made comics back then. That weren't like the big two. It's crazy. I mean, because I knew some of it because I was in Kubert school around 95, so they were still teaching us things like the way, the way print used to be, like, like we would do lettering on the overlays and things like that. And, so, and then when I finally got serious about making comics, everything was by computers. So it was like I missed that entire thing.
That was my experience too. It's like right when I finished college, I took commercial media advertising arts. That's what I got my associate's degree in. They taught us how to do all the Ruby Lith, the typesetting. Like basically, it's just like the Flintstones. I mean, it's like it's just the way of putting stuff together. And as soon as I moved out to California, everything was on computers.
Yeah,
everything was like everything I learned was just like go back to the
internet
cave,
became a thing. Everything kind of changed in comics too. Like everyone was flipping over to digital everything.
This comic book in the cave.
Yeah,
scraps.
exactly.
Although I will say, I mean, hand lettering went all the way into the late 90s.
Oh yeah,
almost into the 2000s.
There's still a few people. There's still a few people.
Yeah,
that
there's a small handful and something like that. I mean, I
Keep
know
the art
every once in a
alive.
while, Todd Klein will do a special book or something with somebody. And he's one of those amazing hand letterer guys. But
I still have my what was it? The Ames lettering guide. I have one upstairs. I was never good at hand lettering, so I'm glad digital became a thing.
You are. That was the reason why there was like 17 guys who did comics entirely.
Yeah, I always thought my hand lettering was
like a basketball team. Let's go make that book.
Yeah. Well, I mean, if you think about it, when computer coloring started, that's what Hi-Fi was, and Brian Haberlin. I mean, like all those guys, it was the same 9 guys, and he taught how to do, and then those guys all split, and then that 9 became 62, and then the 62 became 940, and
yeah, right.
And now all of a sudden everyone knows how to do it except me.
Well, except for I feel like there's still not a lot of letterers considering like the amount of everything else that there's
mostly it's because of the turnaround time. So I mean, again, we all know writers have X amount of time frame to write something. Pencilers have a certain amount of time frame. They're the next longest lead item. And then you've got inkers, which is a shorter time frame, and then colorists and letterers have a weekend.
Yeah,
and so people don't want to do that. Like that's too much,
that's
right?
True.
If you're gonna, be
you're
the
letting
band,
the
you don't
book
want to
while
be
the UPS truck is in the driveway. Like, hey, come on, guys, come on.
I mean, you're not wrong, Bill. I've talked to some,
you're not wrong.
I've talked to some colorists and letterers.
That's something that I remember. Remember this, Don? Remember making deadlines where we would drive out to the airport and actually drop stuff up at the FedEx plane. We're literally throwing it on the plane ourselves.
Oh my God.
Take it.
With a label.
Take these 100 SideQuest discs.
Crazy.
70 pounds. It's our book.
And that's half the book. I'll get you the other half tomorrow.
Separate box for the centerfold. Here you go.
Yeah.
Oh my God. So how many pages would fit on one of the SideQuest discs?
You know what? I'm gonna fetch one. I'm gonna go.
Yeah, I want to see what one looks like.
I'm gonna go get it. I'm gonna go find it.
My wife would know, but I don't recall how big.
I know on the zip drive discs, because they were also compressed.
600.
Yeah, so I think it was roughly about 4 pages per disc.
Wow.
That sounds about right.
Full color though. I mean, not black and white. Black and white, you could, because when I did Committed Comics Presents Threads, it was a grayscale black and white book, and we were able to get, I think, 10 pages on each disc, and it was a 32-page book. Okay. So I literally had to send them 4 of them.
Oh man, that's
my God. Hang on.
88 eggs.
Look at this. Still has the Express Publications sticker on it. The address in Virginia Beach, right? So we open. Yep, open up this bad boy. This is how big this disc is.
God.
Okay,
and that only has 4 pages on it.
Roughly, yeah.
This is the SideQuest disc.
No wow.
This is a metal, just like the hard drive. It's a spinning metal disc. It's not a floppy.
It's a hard drive. That's exactly what it was.
Like museum quality.
This is literally a big metal disc. Yeah.
I mean, it was one step away from the tapes that would, real tapes that would run.
Yeah, I would insert this into the drive. It's like ka-chunk, It's like the plans for the Death Star is right on this thing here. I got 3 of these. I keep them in a.
So you have a whole issue. Good job.
I got
how much did one of those cost back in the day? Like, because you guys had to have multiple of them, right? Like,
well, they would send them back to you. So you would send them to the printer.
Oh, okay. You would
they
just
would
rewrite
extract
over
information.
them.
Oh, yeah, yeah.
They would send them back to you.
Right,
but you would have to have, if you were doing a monthly book, you would have to have a minimum of a dozen of them, because you'll be sending 3 or 4 out at a time. And
you're rotating. Yeah,
they'd be rotating. They'd be coming back. So by the time you sent the last disc, the first ones were coming back.
And if you don't get them back, you send out an assassin, because you need those things back. You can't do nothing without them.
So whatever info was on them was erased until
they would send it back to you, and then you would have to erase it. At least that's how it worked with the zip drive that I had.
It's almost like a camcorder tape. You just keep recording over it.
Oh yeah, we keep on using it over and over again.
Yeah. Okay, that's interesting, because you probably didn't need to save it on there because you had the hard copies, right? Like the original art and everything. And
well, I think we were making backups. We were making backups done on optical discs later on.
Oh, okay. So you did keep the files digitally, but
we tried. Yeah. But even those discs, they corrode after a couple years, especially the ones that they made back then. It's like they weren't putting them on crystals yet, So, so essentially as a foil sticker on a plastic disc. I mean, if you look at really old CD-ROMs, it's like you'll be lucky if you can read it, because they get corrupted and they corrode after a while.
So Don, I'm just going to have to say, you're very lucky that Dynamite took the comics that you had and digitized them for this wonderful Kickstarter volume, because Bill can speak to that. For when we did the Nira X Ground Zero, it was quite painful.
Yeah, I'm sure it is. I'm so glad that they have all the
people that do it, right?
Yeah, it's so nice not to have to worry about that. But I looked up how much SyQuest drives were back in the day. They were like 100 to 130 each.
Mm-hmm.
Wow.
So crazy.
Mm-hmm.
Jeez. Wow.
But we couldn't do it without them. I mean, those are the biggest drives that there were at the time. It's like so we were always on the cutting edge of whatever was the latest thing that would.
But you also had the orders to make it work too. Like the numbers of books that you were selling made it made it so you could do that. Mm-hmm. Which the equivalent of that today, it just wouldn't work with what people are selling.
Well, I mean, the price of external hard drives is now getting there.
Yeah,
right? Like a terabyte is $200 now.
Yeah,
so
exactly.
It's not that far off.
Well, that's because the data centers took all the chips.
Of course, we're not selling 50,000 copies either.
No,
so it's
sadly no.
Doesn't offset that, unless you're absolute Batman.
I think part of it is that the fact that it's a lot easier to make comics nowadays with the internet and all just everything compared to what you guys were just talking about. It makes it harder to get noticed because now you're flooded, right? And if anybody and their mother can make a comic book, you got more weeds to get through before you find the true talent or the true thing that sticks out. So in some ways, you guys were lucky. It was harder because it was physically harder, but luckier because there was less kind of weeds to have to go through.
Less noise in front of you.
That's a real good way of putting it.
Yeah,
even like media, we weren't flooded with things like Netflix where so much.
I mean, you had summer blockbusters. You have to go out to the theater. I mean, there was no, DVDs were a thing, but they were just becoming a thing.
Yeah. Well, I equate it more to, because before I always had we always had the thing of we would release a book every month or every other week. You would see a new book on the shelf at the comic shops. It was like this monthly cycling of, what's the new thing this month? And the way things are right now, I feel like we're like a band, and this is like we're dropping our album. So every like 3 to 4 months or 6 months, like we're dropping a new book, and it ends up being this expensive thing because we're making it's more of an event thing. There's some stickers, we're signing it, there's sketches, there's original artwork. We're trying to turn it into a really interactive thing where we're actually really interacting with the fans, right?
Yeah.
So they have like so much access to us now where it's just like I don't feel like I have fans. I just have friends that support my habit. I feel like we're just doing something fun, and this is and because we're adults, we have to monetize our fun. But it's like that's what makes it legit. But these are just friends. These are actually people. These are people that are in my life that are actually supporting the art, and it's an excuse for us to do something fun together.
I love that.
love it.
It's a great comparison.
So
Go
this
ahead.
year is the 40th anniversary of the Hamsters this year, or is it next year? What were you saying?
It's this year, yeah.
Don.
2026.
This year.
Wow.
And also,
86.
I saw yesterday that Nira has turned 33 yesterday. Her birthday was yesterday.
Wow.
33. That makes me
Wow,
about
right
500 years
33
old.
young. Crazy. Happy
Wow, is
birthday.
that
Yeah,
true?
yeah.
33
Yeah, it's pretty.
for 33 years for Nira.
33 years for Nira X.
Wow.
Yeah, that is.
Wow.
But how old is she in real?
That's
How
wild.
old is she in real life though? Is she in her 20s?
She's kind of an immortal.
Okay, right.
Because I write a time travel story and I constantly put myself into
Right.
a corner, and
She's the
admittedly
same
so.
age
Yeah.
every
So
day.
I keep on rebooting her every issue. So it's so
Hey, so
I was multiverse before multiverse was cool, and now people are
Yeah.
sort of getting tired of it. But it's like I started this whole thing.
So can we expect a 35-year anniversary omnibus of Nira X at some point?
We definitely want to do something special. I've got something special for her storyline that's coming up, like Christmas, January, something like that. Basically, there's going to be 33 assassins that are out to get her, and that's going to be like my
Oh, I like that.
way of
That's a
celebrating
great
that.
idea.
So that's gonna be a black and white book, but that's for next year. I
Okay.
always celebrate her anniversary at least a year or two after the anniversary in which I say, Tom knows this very well.
I mean,
Or
we did the,
still,
we
you
did
can
the
adjust
ground.
it to 35.
Yeah, we did the Ground Zero
Yeah.
collection. It was her 25th anniversary that were released on her 27th anniversary.
Yes, we did.
All over the book, it had 25th anniversary because when we originally started, we were like, "Yeah, we're gonna do this on her 25th anniversary," and then 2 years later, we were done.
Yeah.
But does a lady ever really reveal her true age
100%,
anyway?
100%.
This is true.
Johnny.
This is
You
true.
know,
See?
You know, she is 25 eternally. So we're fine.
Eternally.
We're fine.
Yeah.
Don't
Yeah.
question it.
Yeah, right.
I have
No,
some
that's
some good girls in my life that give me feedback on the Nira character. So it's like little things like her costume being different all the time because I just feel like drawing it different.
Yeah.
But at the
I
same
was
time,
going
it's
to
like,
ask you.
it's a woman's prerogative to. She likes to wear clothes depending on her mood.
Yeah.
Like how has she changed over the 33 years? Like what are some of the bigger changes that she's gone through besides becoming?
I've only gotten better at doing the exact same thing.
Very
So
good.
before, I think people have paid me to get better because when I first started, I look at the first issues and I'm like, wow, people were really nice to me. Like I think God just made a path for me to be like, yeah, we'll let Bill get better. In about 15 years, it'll be a book that they'll be happy to buy.
Well, it could go the other way around. You could be getting worse. So it's good.
Yeah, no, that's true. No, I'm hey,
There's
I'll
a couple
count my
people out in the
blessings.
industry like that. I'll just leave it at that.
Right.
Bill, do you know how many issues Nira has been in? I mean, Entity, we did a lot of. But I know
We did a lot with Entity. I did a lot of issues with Avatar Press, and I've done a lot of issues just on my own. And now we've done a nice little collection of issues with Committed Comics. So, I mean, it's somewhere in the 40, 50 issue
Wow.
thing.
Yeah. So
And-
if you guys ever did an omnibus, you'd have quite the amount of material.
Well, we did do an omnibus as much as we could with Tom and with Committed. So we called it
Yeah.
Ground Zero. I essentially made it my issue 0. So I call it Ground Zero, and it starts off with a little bit of new story to kind of like get people like introduced a little bit to who the character is. And then we used the first 3 or 4 series from Entity Comics, plus her first appearance from Zen Intergalactic Ninja number 0. And we basically made that the flashback. She was going through these memories, remembering all of these things. And then the story ends with some new material on the end. It kind of sandwiches it together. And that's our issue 0. That's a good jumping on point for people to see what the character, like how she is right now, but then also where does she come from? So a lot like the Avatar Press books that I did, I don't have the rights to reprint those books, even though I've got my rights to the character back, the contracted had fulfilled and stuff like that, but I don't have the rights to reprint any of that material. So I reprinted the material that we do have the rights to, and that's what became our issue 0.
But there should be additional Entity series, right? That we didn't do. In
There
Is
are
one or two?
other ones. Yeah, I've got to go
Yeah.
through some boxes. I've moved back and forth between California and Virginia Beach like about 8 times for one reason or another. A couple of times because life was falling apart, and a couple of times because life was going better. And a lot of material has been lost, and I did not keep track. Just when I was keeping track, I've lost all of that paperwork that actually. So the big job now is for me to go through a whole bunch of boxes in the archive and actually let me alphabetize my own books. Oh, look, I drew this. Let me.
I wonder if somebody at
it'll take me a
Avatar
minute.
would give you guys the rights to publish those issues. You know?
No, he keeps
No?
those. Yeah, that's
They want-
ironclad.
Oh, have you tried, Tom?
Oh,
You tried? Okay.
No, yeah. I've talked to William Christensen is the publisher at Avatar, and like I'm not angry about it at all. This isn't like me talking bad or anything. This is what I agreed to. This was my agreement. It's like, I'm drawing this for Avatar Press, and it belongs to Avatar Press. That was the initial agreement. So I never try to loophole my way, around it or something like that, because that's what I agreed to, So that's fine. That's fine.
Yeah, it's just wild because you don't see them doing anything with it. So it's like, I don't know.
Well, I think at this point, Bill, if they were going to reprint them, they would have to get your sign off. Just like if we were trying to print it, we would need to get their sign off, right?
I think out of common courtesy, he would reach out to me if he was going to reprint anything. Obviously, like whatever stock he already has, it's his to sell. So it's like I don't get into the minutia of looking over people's shoulders like that. It's what I agreed to. So it's totally fine.
I would like to talk to him though to try to figure out something for the 40th. That would be kind of fun. We got some time. Maybe we'll turn around. We'll give everything to Dynamite. And they can figure it out.
well, in researching all three of you guys, I made a startling discovery. It's almost a conspiracy that involves all three of you. So I'll point out the obvious elephant in the room. So there seems to be a rodent secret society going on here because, well, first of all, Bill's last name is Mouse. Now, granted, it's not spelled the exact way as Mouse, but still, Mouse. Go with me here. And then we have Don Chen's hamsters, which are rodents, right?
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Coincidence? I think not. And then the Admitted Comics mascot is a chipmunk, another rodent. And the thing that ties it all together, Bill, your daughter, her name is Cat. What eats rodents? I think it's all connected. If you think about it.
It's a giant conspiracy.
I did not mean for her to be
in plain
commercialized
sight all this time.
Really, it's like Da Vinci Code. I was driving this morning at work. I'm like, wait a second.
I didn't mean for her to be so marketable. Her name is Catherine Taylor Mouse. That's her. Yeah. That's her full name. Granted, she's now married, so her name is actually Catherine Lundeen.
Mouse. Not as cool.
Not as cool, but her artist name sticks. So she'll always be Cat Mouse.
Your daughter got married?
Yeah, she got. Hey, by the way, Don, my daughter got married.
Your invitation to the wedding's in the mail, Don.
This really nice Filipino guy named David, and we all live in the same house here with my dad. We're taking care of my dad. They're going to actually have their wedding in about 2 years because he was finishing school. He's starting a new job. They got a bunch of things. They just went down to the courthouse and just got married. We didn't really tell anybody. Yeah.
Congratulations.
It just comes out in conversation. In 2 years, everybody will be invited to the wedding. So I'm just saying.
All right.
Everybody watching this broadcast as well.
I know.
Their addresses into the comments.
Entire audience.
There you go. This is my PayPal. Send money to my kid.
Is she
As
still
long as you're at an
doing
open bar,
work
you'll
in the
feel she
industry,
is there.
Bill?
What's that now?
She's still doing a lot of work in the industry. Like she was doing a lot of
absolutely.
coloring, right?
Yeah. She does a lot of coloring. She does graphic novels for Storyboard out in LA.
Oh, okay.
She does all the coloring. It's like 100-page graphic novels.
Wow.
Typically, it's people in Hollywood they have movie pitches or television pitches, and instead of acting them out in front of a group, we'll actually produce like a fully finished graphic novel, and then they just hand that out. If you want to know what the tone of the book is or what the characters look like, they don't have to act it out and use their imaginations. They can actually just produce like a completely finished product. And sometimes those books end up in a bookstore. Sometimes they do other things with those products. But yeah, that's sort of her 9 to 5. And then right now, and she's awesome. She's working on her first creator-owned title called Magitans, which are three little magical cat sisters that get into trouble in a little world that she's like world building and stuff. So she's got issue 1 out of that. She's working on the 2nd issue now. So I'm real happy for her. She's doing really good.
Just like your dad.
Yeah,
no, she's the 2.0. She's the spoiler. She's got the special edition.
Hey, so Don, do you think with the resurrection of the hamsters, you think have you been feeling the itch on coming back to doing some comics? Or
yeah, definitely. If Dynamite ever wanted to do something new with the hamsters, I would be up for that. And Bill and I have we've been discussing another project, but I don't want to give any details yet.
Okay, no, that's good. How about would it be something for like a Parody Press project?
Yeah, it's kind of reviving a Parody Press character. I guess I can kind of spill the it would be called The Tax Returns, and we did a parody of the Max back in the 1990s with Sam Keith's blessing. And for some reason, that book, Sam Keith fans are just still looking for it. And it's gone up to like on eBay, and it's easily a couple $100 book. Wow. And so we've had a lot of people ask us to reprint that. And Bill Mouse and Mike Taylor, they jammed on the artwork, and it's very crazy. It's Sam Keith-ish. And actually based on The Tax, Mike Taylor got an invite to go intern with Sam as his inker for like a month. Oh, wow. So he actually lived at Sam's house and trained under him for a little bit. And there's a piece that he inked that Sam let him ink. It's an unpublished Max cover. And I think if we play our cards right, we would probably be able to put that in the Tax.
Dude,
Tax book.
That would be cool. So now would it be like the X-Bar stuff, where did you do like a reprint of the old one shot and then do a new story on top of it?
Yeah, the Tax we did, it was a full comic book, but we also did an ash can. Those are both very highly sought after. But then we did another parody of the Max called instead of Darker Image, we did one called Dorkier Images. So we had not just the Tax, but we had fax. So he looked like the Tax, but he had fax paper coming out of his
face was a fax machine.
Right. So it would be reprinting the Tax and the fax, but we also paid William Mesner Lopes, who was the co-writer on the Max with Sam Keith, to do a new Tax story, which he's already written. So we just have to have someone illustrate that. So there
was this recently that he did it?
Yeah, he wrote it we planned this book maybe a couple of years ago, but we just haven't had the chance to make it come together because of all of our different schedules. But we just thought maybe next year around April 15th, we will announce the tax.
Nice.
That's what I'm talking about.
A quick aside though, how is Will Mesner Loebs doing? Because I remember seeing in reports a few years ago that he was on rough times. Yeah. Has he gotten into a better
I don't stay in touch with him, but I know that a lot of comic book fans have kind of rallied around him because he had health issues and financial issues. I don't know if he's still writing, but he's an artist as well, even though I think he's missing one of his arms.
Was it really? Yeah. Oh, I didn't know he was. Wow. I didn't know he did art. I always just knew him as a writer. Huh?
He drew for Fantagraphics for quite a while.
No shit. But,
okay. I don't know.
I was going to throw a parody out there, Don. I think you know what would be awesome parody book right now is something parodying Absolute Batman. It's like the hottest book right now, Could be something to
Yeah,
think
but you
about.
would have to turn around and do that in an hour. Like, leave that to Marat. With his absolute coup. Just let Marat handle the flash in the pan stuff. He's good right now.
Maybe absolute.
Well, I don't know if it's a flash in the pan. It just went up again because of the. We were selling it at the shop for $200.
Yeah,
the number one first printing, and now that they announced the new animated series, it just jumped up again to like $350.
Wow.
It's like,
We'll have to do the absolute splat man.
Yeah, there you go. And then like I don't know what you can do with the chest piece, but you could make something really funny with that comes off. And
he's going to make waffles with that. That's going to be.
Waffles.
I know the book writes itself. So
yeah,
come on,
perfect. I mean, the costume is already goofy. Like I feel like you could just tweak it just a little bit, and it would be more, pretty funny. It's already goofy looking, But
like you see him jump off the roof, and he thinks the cape is actually going to get him to glide, and it's just like, oh no, these little strands, they're not holding me up. That's why he's called the Splat Man, because he has ground.
I love it. That would be funny.
Ask me no questions, I'll tell you no lies.
Yeah,
I have to rewind this show so that way I can actually get all the ideas.
Yeah, right. No, but that's exciting to hear that you guys are planning something. I love it. I'm glad you're coming back, Don. I feel like the industry needs a laugh again. There's not a lot of comedy stuff out there. It really isn't.
Yeah, we don't have Mad Magazine anymore. I mean, that was like
right. And when they do it, it's kind of lame now. It's not like it's not like
everybody's afraid to offend anybody else, right?
Yeah.
So
there you go.
Can't offend anybody.
Yep.
That's
why comedy.
I'm offended you said that.
Exactly. Yeah.
Well, 2 more years
aren't even that funny anymore, and that's why you don't even see them anymore. It's like
when it's forced, sometimes you don't,
Yeah,
if they're trying to make a deadline as opposed to like actually having fun with it and stuff, something you're going to lose something, So
yeah, absolutely.
Yeah.
Go ahead, Don.
I said I miss that zany comedy that we grew up, in like Airplane and the Naked Gun movies. But I did think the Naked Gun one that they redid with Liam Neeson was pretty funny.
It was, I felt like it definitely was a good homage to what they'd done in the past. It was pretty funny, I thought.
Did you watch that Larry Liberty and the Pursuit of Unhappiness or whatever? That the new Larry David
I haven't seen it.
HBO. Oh, it's pretty funny. If you like Curb Your Enthusiasm, this is like the same kind of like Larry David Seinfeldian humor. It's pretty funny.
Yeah, I definitely want to watch it. But before it gets too late, I want to actually just show the campaigns really quick.
Sure.
Yeah, especially let me bring up the hamster one here first.
I was going to say the hamster one's a little bit more structured because it's running.
Yeah, right. But I mean,
you guys made 33K. I mean, Dynamite made 33K on this campaign. Like that's wild, amazing.
Yeah.
Like congrats on that. And like I mentioned before, project we love. Like they don't hand those out like candy.
Thank you. Yeah, I'm really really blessed, and we'll see how the last week goes. I haven't done a Kickstarter before. This is my first time.
Oh, really? Is it the first one?
Indiegogo was on the last two.
Now, are you kind of running this for them, or are they kind of doing everything?
They're taking all the reins. I just kind of am acting as a
like
spokesperson and
an emissary to the public.
Yeah, just kind of the host. And they asked me if I like different things, so they're definitely consulting with me, and they had me do videos to promote it. And
that's awesome. And I was gonna say, I never got to read the Keith Champagne issues. Did you get a chance to read those, Don?
Oh yeah, of course.
How was it compared to the stuff you did? Was it like
trash?
He's at home shaking his fist.
It's super slick. I mean, this is actually the first time that hamsters were ever in color.
Okay.
other than just one shot that Sam Keith drew. But they had a full just kind of free reign, and he would bounce off his concepts and his ideas off me, and I wasn't editing it, but he just wanted to make sure he was keeping the flavor of the book. And it's irreverent. He kind of tries to bring in newer hamsters, like based on Arnold and John Claude and Lucy Lawless. So the first issue has a new team of hamsters, but I think they wind up getting killed. They get killed. You can't develop any attachment to them, and then he kind of shows what the hamsters are like in their later years, and they're kind of pudgy and take naps a lot. So I don't know. It was fun.
Okay.
Yeah. What's that movie? You should do an Expendables hamsters.
Oh, there you go. That's pretty much what it was.
That's pretty much what it was.
Yeah,
Look at that. Look at that guy. Look at that guy. Scroll back. There we go.
Hamstables.
Look at that guy.
I know.
Oh my
the
God.
young Don Chin. Yeah, that's awesome.
That's Donnie Chin right there.
Donnie Chin. Yeah, I mean, I love
man.
looking at these old covers too. It's great stuff.
Love that Bruce Lee tribute cover right there. That's awesome.
Yeah, that's cool. I think Michael Avon Oming did a bunch of they have variant covers on the Dynamite issues.
Yeah, Dynamite. I've never seen a company make more variants for any random issue that they ever produce. It's like,
Well, except DC now.
I don't know. I think Dynamite might still have them beat because
No, because with the retail absolutes, as soon as you factor those in.
Oh yeah, that's true. Every
I mean,
printing has
Absolute
like
one
2 new
has-
covers.
Yeah, it has 200 and something variants right now between all the retail.
Holy crap!
Oh,
Yeah,
that's
pretty-
crazy. That's mad.
Yeah, that is nuts.
What's it, the 90s?
Yeah, right. I love that they made the slipcase for this too.
Yeah, that looks dope. That's
Very
good
cool
packaging right
slipcase.
there. Yep.
Yeah.
I love that.
Yep,
That's the one I ordered. I ordered the slipcase with the 2 hardcovers.
Thank you,
Mhm.
Keith.
Yeah,
Yeah, it's pretty sweet.
yeah, I love that. And then I love this drawing too. Is this like one of the early drawings, or was this from
That
the
was
Dynamite
yeah,
issue?
that was Eclipse. That's artwork by Ty Templeton.
Oh, okay.
He's well known for doing Batman Adventures, and
Yeah.
Ty did the 3D #1 interior book. I actually think commercially Ty's version is like if it was going to go and be marketed on pajamas and stuff, Personifiches, they look like squishy. They don't really look like hamsters. They're kind of mutants. But
Yeah.
Ty's version to me was spot on, and that's in the back of my on my door here. It's a prototype sleeping bag version that somebody
Oh, really?
yeah,
Oh, wow.
with this drawing.
Oh, wow.
Nice.
Yeah, I do like this drawing a lot. I agree with you, and especially if this was ever animated, this would be the look to go for. I think.
Oh,
Well, it's not a
100%.
surprise he ended up doing Batman the animated series, right? Like,
Right. Yeah, Ty's
Yeah,
really,
right.
you know,
he's really talented. That's going to be a special print if you bought the I think if you got the hardcover edition, Keith, that comes
Yeah.
with.
Oh, cool. Awesome. Very cool.
I also noticed somewhere on the page that it's going to come with 3D glasses for the 3D content, right?
Right.
Yeah, that's awesome.
That's very cool. I love that. I'm a 3D
Yeah.
nut, and so I love to see that still alive in places.
Yeah. 4 full
Yeah,
issues.
right there it is.
There we go.
It works pretty good
3D.
too, if I remember right. Like the still
Mhm.
works all right.
I mean, yeah.
And then
I mean, at least it probably works better now than back then because the printing's a little bit more solid.
yeah, probably.
You know,
You know?
the digital printing is a little better.
And then Bill, you said you never did a full issue, just like supplementary stuff, or
Supplementary. There's a full issue or full story that we worked on, but I don't know.
Oh,
I don't know
okay.
what's going to be in the book.
I mean, impressive
We shall
amount
see.
of creators.
Oh,
that
so many
Yeah.
people. I know it's great.
A lot. It's kind of crazy when you think about it.
Yeah, it really is.
That's
Look
one
at
of the
this, like,
horrifying things about doing it for this long, Don.
I know.
You work with all these guys who, before they became guys.
Stan
Yeah.
Sakai, Ron Lim, like, you know, just people that are legendary now. You know,
Yeah.
Bill Mouse.
Bill Mouse guy.
Yeah, I heard of that guy.
Brought the whole value of the book down.
I gotta keep paying that guy so he gets better.
And I like the trading cards that you guys are producing for this too. I think that's
Thank
a great
you.
idea. That's awesome.
Dynamite knows trading cards. They've done a ton of trading card sets. So
That's true. Yeah.
yeah, they are good at that.
Yeah. It looks. I mean, I think it's. You guys could hit 50 by the time it ends next week.
That would
And
be great.
maybe higher. Yeah. What do you think, Johnny? What's your
I was gonna
prediction?
say easily. I could say I could see 50 with one more week, because you have to think about it, right? You always get that last minute like Kickstarter push, right?
Yeah.
The project we
Yeah.
love, so you're probably going to get some front page time near the end of the campaign. So, by all means,
And then they send out the reminder to people who haven't converted
right,
Oh, yeah.
exactly,
automatically, which is nice.
right.
I
And you have to
love,
think 305 backers, like that's
Yeah.
outstanding.
That's the most
but-
impressive part to me.
Yeah,
is
that
the 305 people.
I never really look at the dollar value anymore. I always want to see, okay, how many people backed.
Yeah.
And then when you look at the number, you can, you
Oh,
said
for
not
sure.
to do
Yeah,
the math, Bill. You got to sometimes do the math in these
Oh
situations.
no! If you're counting up, I'm all about the doing math. Yeah. I do like that the pledge goal was 1986. I noticed that.
Yeah.
Oh,
Yeah.
I don't know.
Yeah.
I didn't notice
Yeah,
that.
Oh, I didn't
a nice,
pick up
nice
on
little
that.
touch. Yeah, nice little
Yeah.
That's a
touch.
cool touch.
It is a nice touch. I like
Especially
that.
since Dynamite knew they're going to be blowing past that in the first 10 minutes. Way to go, Dynamite. Way to lowball everybody.
That was just a baller move, so they could flex a little bit. That's
That's
all.
what it was.
Yeah.
That's what it was.
Yeah,
They want
No,
that
it was.
8,000% funding.
Yeah, this must have been he's funded in a couple of minutes, Don. Do you know?
I think
no
it was
doubt.
like 30 minutes. It funded. Yeah. it was
30
pretty-
minutes? That's good though.
Pretty
Yeah.
That's
fast.
amazing. I see. Yeah, it's perfect for the timing is perfect because I see like all these. Every company now is like scrambling into their archives for stuff like this, like
Oh, cool.
stuff where they can make an entire omnibus worth of thing. I mean, ever since Skybound did all the Transformers and GI Joe stuff, I think that kind of set the.
Uh-huh.
Well, you gotta roll it back to Dark Horse, keeping that alive.
Yeah,
Dark Horse is
true.
keeping the 80s alive for way before it should have been.
Yeah, right. Yeah, exactly. I mean, yeah, Dark Horse has been making stuff like crazy.
Yeah.
But yeah, no, like I love that people are doing this now. Like just taking, if you have like a monumental run of something, you can just put it out into these big books.
I mean, the fact that Mad Cave brought back the Cell storylines with Mask
oh yeah,
and
yeah.
what is that? Biker Mice from Mars, and there's two other ones in that universe. They're all in the same universe now.
Yeah, it's like a bunch of them.
Sectars.
Like
Sectars, that's what it was. Yeah,
Yeah.
and Vision. Was
it
Visionaries?
Cowboys of Mumessa something?
Yeah,
And what was the other one? It was like Matthew Powers, I think, or something.
something like that. Yeah, I don't know. I mean, again, it's
Tim Clark, who's the creator on Sectars, I believe.
Is that
I
why
love
they're
those
all
toys.
like one universe now or something?
I
something
think
like
so.
that,
Yeah.
yeah. I mean, again, it's good storytelling. Again, if you have good storytelling, you can do whatever you want. In my opinion,
Yeah, 100%.
it's when they shoehorn and they force stuff that I'm just like, ugh.
Yeah, right. Totally get that. And then on the flip side, so now that we've looked at that one, we got the pre-launch up for the new Nira X.
Super complex page, super complex,
It's a very complex page.
very complex.
As you can see, it's
Yes.
the first issue of this miniseries. I
So
noticed
Tom
it
or
because
Bill,
there
do you
were
guys wanna
letters
talk
that
about
said
this one?
first issue.
Well, there's not much to talk about. I mean, it's basically the same ridiculous, wacky Nira X
Mhm.
90s stuff that Bill likes to do, but now the last campaign,
Very
we had
overdressed.
pirates.
I know, right?
Now we have dinosaurs. Well,
I really
you
felt
have
like
to
drawing.
respect Kickstarter's
Yeah.
new rules.
I really had the thing about drawing like a Savage Land-esque trope comic.
Okay.
So that's why she's going into Savage Valley. So it's kind of an homage, slightly parody-ish, I guess you could say, of her kind of being a rogue type character. in the Savage Valley. But the all the adventures that she's going through, especially now with the full color books that we're doing with Committed, it all takes place on the Cyber Angel homeworld of Oasis. So all of her time traveling exploits, her brother was actually the villain of this story. He became this monster called Paradox, doing all of this time travel, destroying entire realities because of his time travel experiments that he was not supposed to do. So she lives in this Cyber Angel homeworld that's essentially kind of a battle world, but for all of her characters. So all of the timelines and all the bits and pieces of the timelines that could be saved are put together into this one place. And this is where she's having her adventures right now. That's the world that she's navigating right now.
These aren't authentic dinosaurs, or
no? These are not authentic Discovery Channel dinosaurs.
Okay, all right.
For two reasons: one, I like to draw like science fiction monsters, and I like to make things up. Two, I don't know how to draw really accurate dinosaurs. So those two things come together. So the dinosaurs and the monsters that are in this valley where she becomes trapped with other Cyber Angel characters trying to escape this place, they're all cyborg type monsters too. There's a little bit of a spin on why they're cyborg dinosaurs and monsters and things like that. So I think it'll be fun. And there's a couple new characters that are going to be introduced that were actually created on my live stream. I have a live stream that I do on Saturdays. It's just a draw stream. We all get together. People like to toss around a lot of ideas, and then I'll sketch out like whatever ideas happen to stick, and then we do a little art auction at the end of my show each week, and we auction off that artwork to whoever wins it for that week. And so the group actually came up with a couple of new characters from the show. And there'll be brand new Cyber Angel characters that are introduced in this story.
Cool.
It's gonna be a lot of fun. Yeah.
Is there also like a Shaka character from like Land of the Lost, or like a weird like?
I'm not sure. I don't want to make a Supergirl reference. So I wasn't really sure if I want to go that way.
Right.
I don't like to be. I don't like to be offensive with my humor or with my parody type stuff. Typically. I always try to have fun with people as opposed to making fun of people.
Yeah, I'm the same way.
Do you write the books as well, Bill?
Yes. Yeah. I write my books and stuff. Yeah.
Okay. So it's almost like whatever you feel like drawing, you kind of like.
Well, yeah, that's the thing. That's the
yes.
Because there's like 100 other projects that I work on that are for other people. So that essentially makes it possible for me to write my own stuff on the side. So yeah, so when I write a Nira X story, it's really that's what I felt like drawing that month.
I like that.
And I guide the story that way.
I liked your double cover drawing from yesterday. Actually, it's pretty good.
Thanks. Yeah. I'll show you what I got. I can show you the original art.
Oh yeah, hang on.
This is the regular. Yeah, this is the regular cover.
Oh wow! Look at that.
There.
And that will be a tier available on the campaign that you can own, boys and girls.
Yep,
but you get there early because there's
original cover, and the wraparound cover that we started working on the show last night.
Very cool.
Oh wow!
Wow! Look at that,
dude.
Which also will be available on the campaign.
Oh wow!
Bill is remarkably fast.
I love it.
Not fast enough, Don.
There's an exclusive. Hey, Tom, can I show this image? The exclusive print that's going to be at San Diego Comic-Con?
Yes.
Okay, so I'll show you the original art for that. This is going to be.
Oh wow!
Now this area right here, that's for a quick remark sketch that I'll do on the prints while I'm at the show.
Oh, cool!
And that is
color, right? Too.
Yeah,
it'll be full color. Yep, full color print.
Yep, it's gonna actually is a San Diego Comic-Con official exclusive, so we'll have the logo. Got approved.
Got the logo. Got approved.
Is the logo going to be to the right at the top?
No, it's the lower left-hand side. So they have certain rules and regulations with the logo, and it cannot be larger than the company logo or the title logo, and so you have to have certain placements and so on and so forth. So, but that is going to be limited to 35 copies.
Very, very tiny little,
very small amounts. It's actually in color. I'll be posting it to my social, the Committee Comic socials, shortly, and it's also already on the unofficial Comic-Con blog, the San Diego Comic-Con blog.
Nice.
Yay.
So,
When
Are
San
you guys-
Diego, like
So
3
you guys
weeks?
are both going, Tom and Bill, or
Yes.
Yep. I'll be there. Yeah, I'm going to be
So
spending
you should drive down, Don, is what we're saying.
I'm just saying we're going to be
Just
there.
saying.
We got to hang out.
Just
So
saying.
yeah, I'll be spending the majority of my time at Committed Comics in small press at L09. Correct.
Correct.
There's a small amount of time that I'll be signing over at booth 2001. That's the First Comics booth, because I draw Zen Intergalactic Ninja still after all these years. So we have issue 4 of Bounty Wars that we're promoting.
Nice.
So Cat Mouse and I are going to be there because Cat Mouse does coloring on those Zen books as well. She stays busy, so she colors.
Yeah, seriously.
And,
Is it busy
first-
as you? Wow.
Yeah, the First Comics booth is right around the corner from Johnny's booth.
Oh,
It's right around the corner.
2103.
Oh, there you go. Right around the corner.
Right around the corner.
I'm going to walk past you. I'll be like, "Yo, what's up?"
It's okay. Johnny's never at his booth. I've gone.
Oh,
Never
at
had
my
booth. That's a
So I'm going to walk
fact.
past your booth and I'll be like, "Yo, where's Johnny?"
You
Never
actually have to
there.
see my good friend Elliot Mondry. He's going to be in my spot this year.
Gotcha. Okay.
Yeah, Johnny's actually going to be going all over that show, right, Johnny?
Yeah, I've got 2 panels this year, and I'll be hanging out at the booth, but I won't be exhibiting at the booth.
Gotcha.
Yeah, I probably won't be doing another panel at the show for a while. I did do a panel once. I did, Mark Evanier hosts a panel called the Quick Draw panel
Yes.
at San Diego.
One of his 40 panels he hosts.
Yeah, so there's like 5,000 or 6,000 people in that panel room, and they do like a quick draw thing with a bunch of other artists. So if you ever want to be part of that panel, what you want to do is when somebody comes running across the floor at San Diego Comic-Con trying to find Bill Morrison because he's late, pretend to be Bill Morrison or just be Bill Mouse and get mistaken for Bill Morrison and get dragged into the panel.
is that what happened to you?
That's what happened. Yeah, this runner came to me in the middle of the day, and he's like, "Are you Bill?" And it's like, yeah, the sign says Bill. It's like Bill M. Yes, Bill Mouse. That's me. It's like you're a comic book artist. Yes, I draw all these comics that are in front of my. So he's like, "Come with me. We're doing a quick draw panel. Blah blah blah." So I'm thinking to myself, "Oh, maybe somebody put in a good word for me. I'll get on a panel with somebody. This is pretty nice."
Wow.
Cat was telling me, he's just like, "It's a panel. Go. It'll be fun." And I'm like, "Yeah, it will be fun." So I ran over there. I'm sweating by the time I got there. I sit down. They're about to start. There's
Mark looks over.
There's no changing your mind now. You're not going to go find the real guy now. Bill Morrison is now lost to us, unfortunately. And Mark Evanier looks at me. He looks at the runner. He goes, "Who's this?" So he comes up to me and it's just like, "Do you draw?" Because we need one more guy for this thing.
And you won.
so-
I bet you blew them all away, Bill.
It was a lot of fun. I was drawing with legends, dude, on this stage.
Really?
It was crazy.
Like,
I was
Who
not.
else was on the? Who else was on
Probably
the stage?
Sergio.
Yeah.
Sergio Gomez usually is a staple.
Oh wow.
Yeah.
Okay.
Who else is usually on Quick Draw? Scott Shaw is usually on there.
Mm-hmm.
Did they show your artwork?
Stan
Like
Sakai.
they have a camera on your
Yeah, they got the camera on the art. We did a couple of fun games where like one artist would draw like the top portion of a character, and then we would cover it, and then the next artist would draw like the bottom portion of the character. So we're all kind of we're all doing fun games like that. It was just a lot of fun, a lot of laughs.
Yeah.
It was pretty awesome, and so I got to be part of the quick draw thing. So on the way out, I was talking to Mark, and I was just like, "Dude, it's like thank you for letting me even be here." It's like I realized now that I was not the right guy. It's like my name, I'm Bill Mouse. Like I co-founded Parody Press with Don Chin back in the '90s. It's like the whole bit. It's like okay, like you belong here enough, and it was fun. Everybody had fun with it. So I was just like, I was grateful that he let me stay.
So cool.
Yeah.
Will you do it again? I mean, do you know if they're gonna?
Well, I skipped a year, and then I didn't keep track as far as
Bill
So
Morrison sent some hitmen after you.
I know, right?
The
I know.
funny thing is that I know where Bill's spot was when he was exhibiting in Artist Alley,
Uh-huh.
and I know where Bill Morrison sits
Uh-huh.
in San Diego in Hall A.
Right.
So
right.
that guy was on the complete
he was-
opposite side
Yeah,
of the
exactly.
entire building.
Exactly.
So even if
Yeah.
if Bill had said, "I am not the right person. I am not going with you," that guy was never going to find Bill Morrison on the other side of the world.
But Mark was nice. I sent him a couple of things on the old Facebook just to be like, "Hey, I'm that guy." So he thought it was funny. It was all in good fun.
Well,
so,
not to get ahead of ourselves by next year, Bill, but I've got a panel concept in mind that I'm talking to a couple people at this year's show that will be for 27. So you might be on another panel for all you know.
Ooh, but I'll actually be scheduled for that one, huh?
Yeah. Maybe I might not
maybe
schedule
you guys
you.
should get Bill Morrison for that one.
I know, right?
But I mean,
I'll bring my
good
buddy
humor.
Walter Koenig. He won't stop.
I see the humor.
No,
I see the humor and everything. Wasn't your art didn't it fit well with everyone else's art? I mean, it wasn't like. I mean, I'm sure yours was as good as anyone else's.
Something. I mean, a lot of people that only know me for my comic book, like the Nira X comics, they have no idea that I'm a cartoonist.
Right.
Yeah,
I'm actually. I mean, I actually started my base level. I used to work Saturday morning animation for the Attack of the Killer Tomatoes. I did that for a while. And
cool.
I worked with a lot of guys that they worked on lots of other cartoons and stuff, and I did caricatures at theme parks for years. And cartooning is actually my base code. You know, drawing sexy girls is like the extra.
Yeah, I mean, unless you drew boobs and everything. I mean, I don't know why they would have been upset with.
No, they didn't. They didn't want me for my boobs. They wanted me for the cartoons, and so that was cool. That's always a lot of fun. Yeah.
Right.
Yeah, I mean Sergio Aragonés is very cartoony, so you probably
Sergio he's awesome,
right.
dude. He's such
I love
a great
his
guy.
stuff.
Yeah.
He's only come to the East Coast a couple times that I'm aware of. I remember seeing him at Boston Comic Con once, but he doesn't come around this way all that much.
He must be pretty old by now.
Yeah, he's up there.
Yeah, he's getting there. I mean, Mark's up there now. Evan here, he's gotten a lot older. I mean, again, we're all getting older. Look at Bill's.
That's just
beard.
that's. I know. Look at this. I know. It's
just old.
I'm gonna be elderly.
Me and Don are Asian, so we look good. You know,
you guys are cheating. That's a cheat code.
Tom didn't tell everybody that we looked like we were 13 until we were 35. So
yeah. Unfortunately.
Yeah, Kat goes around. Kat actually saw a picture. Remember the picture of you and me in the newspaper?
Yeah.
Okay, so there's a picture. They did an article on a whole bit, and there's a picture of me and Don in the studio, like today, like posing a little bit at the art table in the studio in Don's house. And Kat likes to show that picture to people because she says that I look like Logic.
Yeah.
And I'm just like, yeah, I was like 50 pounds lighter.
Had hair.
I had a jaw. That's why I grew this out long, because like the double chin was bothering me. I was just like, all right, I'm just gonna cover it up. That's what I'll do.
Was that picture from the Parody Press days when you guys had your?
Oh yeah. That's when we were both in Virginia Beach and we were doing Parody Press. Yep.
Nice.
I think that was close to the time. It was either right before or right after we were doing like the Nauticus, the Captain Naut. You know who brought? We did a show in North Carolina. And we do a local show here at Tidewater Comic Con. In North Carolina, it was Heroes Con. We just did Heroes Con.
Okay.
And I've had a couple of people bring me Captain Nauticus, and they ask me because they don't know. We weren't allowed to sign our names in the book or be listed in the book. They had a very Disney approach to the book.
Okay.
Where nobody gets like actual credits.
Yeah.
But they brought me the book, and he's just like, "Did you work on this? Because I heard you worked on this."
Wow.
Oh, wow.
Nauticus is a huge museum here in Norfolk, Virginia.
Okay.
And we thanks to Don and the people, it was a Group 3 Communications. I think that was the agency.
Right.
We did all of their merch, and we did 2 comic books for them.
Oh, wow.
And a
And
bunch
they had
of
to do like an anniversary drawing, right? Last
yeah.
year.
You know, they called me up out of the blue for that. And I talked her into letting me do, because I was just like, I want $200. I don't want to just give you the comic book and you just use it. That's ridiculous, right? So I'm just like, there should be like an updated piece of art, something new, you know. So I made it. So she was just like, yeah, you're right. We shouldn't just reuse the same images that people have seen over and over again. So yeah, I got to do a fresh
museum. Yeah. A museum that commissioned you guys?
Yeah, it was a museum. It's a nautical museum, and there's a couple different angles. There's like part of the museum is like educational, like for kids, teaching them about the ocean and this and that. A lot of it is about ships and the Navy and the military, and there's a couple different. They got a battleship parked in the bay, like as part of the museum.
Oh, cool.
So it's
and they
very
called
cool.
up Parody Press and said, "Hey, we want like."
Actually, Don
called them.
That Don is
Don
the one. Yeah. Don let me know that we were doing it. I actually had no idea how you and Nauticus got connected. This is before they opened.
Maybe it was at the convention.
It is a blur.
Sometimes you get that weird stuff at Comic Cons. Like someone will come up to you and like, "Hey, I work for this, and I'm interested in it might have been something like that."
Well, there was something like that I kind of remember. We did a preview night, and it was us. It was Don and I, and we're there representing, and a little kid came up. And we're nice to everybody. I mean, it was just one of those things. The kid came up and we just answered all of their questions, all the kids' questions and stuff like that. And the kid was just super happy that we were nice to him. And so the kid ran off, no big deal, comes back with his dad. And his dad was like a marketing guy for Walmart or something. We ended up signing a whole bunch of books for Walmart.
Wow.
Because we were nice to his kid. And it's like, he struck up a conversation with Don. I'm not part of the nuts and bolts and the important stuff. I just make up stuff. But I remember signing a whole bunch of books.
Huh. Must have been like maybe a Walmart comic thing or something.
Yeah, it was bagged with. I remember it was bagged with a certificate in it and a whole bit, and it was it was on end caps and like I remember.
That's cool.
Correct me if I'm wrong. I think it was like 7,000 books.
Wow, that many?
It was something like that. Yeah, it was something, and I think it was a Zen book.
Just from a positive interaction with somebody at a convention, think about that, right?
Dude,
just being your genuine self to the right person. You never know who you're going to share an elevator with.
Yeah,
that's true. How long did it take you to sign 7,000 books?
A long time. I think it took me it took me like 2 weeks.
Oh my God! I was gonna say
we lined. I remember that Veronica and I, we lined up. We had a 2-story house. It was like it was a first house that we rented together. Very excited about it. And so we instead of having a living room, that was the art studio. It was a very not conventional house. And I remember lining up the books all across the floor, all the way around. They made a train all the way around. And I'm squatting, signing. Okay, we'll take a break and have dinner. Signing.
Oh my God! Wow.
So it was a long time. Yeah.
Wild.
That's also that was a Zen book. I wonder if any of those must have popped up on eBay at some point.
I want to say I have it on the wall back here. Let me see if I can find it real quick.
Okay.
Oh wow, that'll be fun.
That's funny.
You guys can talk behind my back for a minute.
I mean, that's how we got that's how we got Nira into Side Quests, the TV show on Apple TV.
You did?
Yeah. It was featured, and then so they approached me. I want to say it was in New Mexico. I was at Albuquerque Comic Expo, I think.
Okay.
I don't even remember. I think that's where I was at that point, and just talking to a guy, and he's walking around and struck up a conversation.
Tom, that clip or
yeah. So originally they contacted us and they said, "Oh, we're looking for independent comic creators to set dress because part of this story takes place in a comic book store." Oh, look at that!
Oh, look at that! Yeah.
Oh, I have seen that pop up online. Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, wow.
Genuine autographed comic.
Yeah.
Is that a hobo font?
And then with the certificate in the back, the whole bit. Look, it's hot. Well, there we go. It's hot.
There you go. Hot.
Hand signed by the writer of or artist.
Wow, look at that.
Yeah.
No kidding.
Still in the bag.
Where's your autograph on it, Bill? Can you see it through the bag?
You can see it. They kind of covered it up, right? Oh, here we go. Right here. Because it's so hot.
Okay.
Like the top part of my autograph is right there.
Well, they also don't want to tell you it's hand signed by the writer or the artist. So, you have to buy it to find out which one.
You gotta find
which one you get.
And what do they mean by hot?
Stolen, Harry. It was stolen.
Somebody out the oven. Here's a hot cake.
Hot chick, maybe?
And Tom,
it's
you were
so
going
cool.
to
Yeah, we did so many different things back then. It was very very cool.
Yeah,
very good. A lot of good memories.
Did you have more to say about the side quest thing?
Oh yeah, and so originally they just contacted us for set dressing stuff. So I sent out a bunch of books themselves and a couple of digital images. They're like, oh, do you have any digital images? We want to be able to make posters for the background or whatever. And I'm like, oh yeah, sure, here. Signed that, and literally like almost 2 years later, Bill sends me a message. She's like, oh, okay, so apparently we're on Apple TV. And I'm like, what? Because again, the company that had contacted me was XYZ company.
Yeah, and it was like a few years ago.
Yeah. And next thing I know, I'm watching Side Quest, which was a spinoff from Mythic Quest, which is this giant show on Apple TV.
Yeah.
And not only is Nira featured in the store, as well as some of the other Committee Comics, books, stuff like that, they wrote her into the script.
Did they really? How so?
Like it was part of the gag. It was part of the things they were talking about.
Yeah.
Really?
So
it was like one of the characters.
Female owner of the comic store. And she's like, oh yeah, I cosplay Nira at MoonCon.
No
and
kidding. Wow.
And she's a black woman. They're like, but you're black, and she's a white character. And she's like, well, it's a female character. We don't have many options.
I love how the other character was just like, let her cosplay Nira X.
Yeah. The other guy,
you leave her alone,
because she was a very attractive woman, and he's like, let her cosplay.
Oh wow! I've seen Mythic Quest, but I didn't even. I haven't seen that one. The Side Quest show.
I think it's episode 2.
Yeah,
and as you watch the episode, the stand-up of Nira is always in frame. It's like she's following people around.
Yeah.
Wow.
Even though they come around the counter, she's still facing the camera.
Well, I think it's printed on both sides. It's like I kept on staring at it. It's just like, is the triangle on the wrong side? Let me find out. Maybe it's Nira. It's Nira and Evil Nira.
And Evil. Yeah. No, they did it right.
Questions like now, did that do anything for sales?
I don't know.
No.
I mean,
not yet.
I mean,
but I get to remind people.
Yeah, we get to talk about it to people. And I think
now you can be like as seen on Side Quest,
Well, we actually have a variant cover. We have a variant cover from the last campaign that Bill drew that pretty much looks like those old as seen on TV gimmicks.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah. Awesome.
So it was a cover that we have, which will be available at L09 at San Diego Comic Con.
Exactly. Exactly. Yeah, I will forever remind people that she's been on TV for like
a movie. She was in another movie, which I haven't seen yet.
And that one was just set dressing. You really have to look for it. Yeah, you really have to look for it in the background.
Yeah. What film was that?
That's why I was so surprised about this episode, because they're actually talking about the character.
Yeah, it's called
so funny.
Comic Store, I think it's the movie. Is that what it's called?
Something like that. Yeah, I believe so. Yeah.
Oh,
yeah. Okay. Again, that people contacted me. And
if you go to my webpage, I have it listed like what episode it is. In the little checklist.
Don found it on
Don.
YouTube. So I'll have to look at that.
Thanks, Don.
So Bill, were you must have been on cloud 9 when you saw that. That's kind of cool.
I was so excited. I actually don't remember who the first person was that told me. They're just like,
let's be honest, it was Ken.
It might have been. It's all a blur, because I was just like, oh, I'm on what TV? Like, and I checked it out, and I'm just like, oh, okay. Oh, look, she's in the background. Oh, wait, she's in the title card of the episode.
Yeah.
Oh, she's in the back. Okay, there's a book. I see a book. Why are they talking about her?
Right.
Yeah, right.
This is like straight up dialogue the first 12 minutes of the episode.
Yeah.
So
that's awesome. That's really
and
cool.
they paid attention to the log line, because they used the log line that she's an intergalactic time traveling bounty hunter. Like, they actually paid attention to the stuff I sent them. So I was like, woohoo!
Yep.
Dude,
it was actually a better boilerplate of the story than I wrote, so I'm just going to use that.
Wow. Okay. Dude, that's awesome. I love hearing that. That's amazing. What's this Ken saying? They talked about Nira on Side Quest and they didn't mess up the story. I was surprised they didn't mess up her backstory.
Yeah, they did really, really good. And then they threw in the little joke at the end where it's just like, oh, like she's, a bounty hunter hired by aliens to kill a scientist named Paradox. Yeah. So suspend your disbelief. Just a little bit. So it was great.
I'm gonna have to see this show.
Yeah, it was very well done. It was, again, it was just one of those things that, because of the fact you have a conversation with somebody at a con. And trust me, me and Johnny, I'm sure Johnny and Keith, this happened to you as well with your books. You have a million conversations of things that'll never come to fruition.
Yeah, right. Yeah,
and so when I do see a couple of these things happen, I'm just like, wait, what? What?
Yeah, you don't expect it. It's like it's a shock. Yeah, I never. Yeah, I've gotten a lot of stuff like that, and it's just nothing ever.
Let's not forget about Don here. I heard that on a different podcast that you had a marriage proposal at one time by a bizarre fan.
Did you really?
Was it somebody who looked like a hamster?
When the hamsters were getting circulated in stores, I was just so naive. I put my address, I put my phone number down. I wanted to talk to fans, and
dox yourself.
I got a letter in the mail from a woman in Canada, and she was just describing what a fan she was, and then like a couple paragraphs down, she was like, Don, would you marry me? And I went, whoa, and I saw her picture, and I said no.
Oh no, Don, did you notice the return address said cell block XYZ, or was it no? Just
you gotta say it's like, oh, I'm sorry, it's against my contract. My agent won't let me.
My agent, my wife.
Holy fatal attraction, Batman.
Yeah. I will not be ignored, Don.
I'm your biggest fan.
Oh man, I was going to see that interview.
Oh yeah. Sorry, I caught that.
Awesome. Well,
you never know who you talk to.
Did she have her own zip code?
Oh,
that's bad. That's bad.
Oh.
But no, God, these stories are amazing. Did you guys have anything else you wanted to promote while you were here? Either Don, Tom,
well,
Bill?
So the campaign, we have it planned right now, and it's all dependent on Bill.
No pressure, Bill.
No
I'll go
pressure.
get him.
No, we're gonna
go get
launch,
Bill.
yeah. We're gonna launch the campaign on preview night of San Diego.
Yes.
And so
Okay.
because we're launching the campaign
The
at San Diego
22nd.
Comic-Con, anybody who backs the campaign within the time frame of San Diego Comic-Con over $100 backing is going to get a special San Diego Comic-Con print with original artwork that Bill's going to sketch on there.
Nice.
Oh,
And
okay.
so
That was
yeah.
the one you showed earlier where it's going to have the
no, it's going to be
Remark?
it's a print of that has the logo on top, the Kickstarter dates, the Kickstarter launch date on the bottom, like the whole week of Comic-Con, and then a picture of the convention center, and then a giant blank space above the convention center where Bill's going to do some remarks and do some sketches
cool.
of Nira.
Very cool.
Nice.
Get a little special extra. Yeah.
So I've got a sample that I'm probably going to post up on the preview page, the launch page, saying like, if you book within this time frame, at this dollar value, and it, goes through.
Yeah.
And it stays.
It has to stay the whole way
Right,
through
right.
the campaign, boys and girls.
Yeah.
You're gonna get, you're gonna get a hot comic signed, with artwork by the
By the artist and or writer.
or writer, depending on what hand you sign it with.
I did.
Yeah.
Left hand writer, right hand artist.
Yeah. Love it. That's awesome. So that's going to be available for the first 48 or the first
No, for the
week?
whole
For the
convention.
weekend. For the whole convention weekend. During the duration.
Oh, during the
Yeah,
convention. Okay.
Yeah, until closing on Sunday. Yeah.
Okay.
Until closing on Sunday.
That's
Because
a cool idea.
well, I mean, again, Kickstarter gives you the metrics of when exactly people pledge, so I'm like, okay, well, I just will segment those dates, and anybody who pledges over a certain dollar value for that time frame gets original artwork. Why not?
Yeah, I love that. That's a great idea. Great
Yeah.
idea. People love that. So
Yeah. And I'm hoping to have some more artwork when we launch the campaign.
Yes, and I'm working on that as we speak.
Yeah, we've got some really nice variant covers by some amazing artists that I'll be posting on social media soon.
I saw a layout from the Thad Rhodes the third cover.
Mhm.
It's looking very, very good, but it
Nice.
is a layout, so it's just I can't show that yet, but as soon as he actually pencils it and draws it, then we start showing.
Would we know Thad's work from other things?
So yes,
X-Farce.
Yep.
X-Farce. Okay.
He's done X-Farce stuff. He's done stuff for Zen. He's done other work for Nira X over the years also.
Cool.
Yep. So he is beyond unimaginably talented digital artist, to where now with the advent of AI, we have to basically put all over that this is not AI artwork. I mean, this guy is, I mean, he's been doing this for such a long time, good. And he makes all those guys who are just doing shitty prompts, excuse my language, doing prompts and creating artwork, he's blowing them out of the water.
That's one of the reasons that we're having him do like the full pencil sketch on an actual board. And then he's going to do all the digital painting and stuff on top of that. So
so if you actually zoom in on it, you can actually see the line work, which is the whole point of it. Because again, we want something tangible.
Yeah, you want to. It sucks that you have to prove that you're not AI now.
It should work both ways too. Like AI, any AI artwork should say this is AI. Should be
I mean, thankfully, Kickstarter does have that. If you do put in AI stuff, you have to check off a box.
There's also a filter now you can run through to see if something's AI generated, right?
So the problem with those filters are it's pulling up certain things. I mean, those things are about 30 to 45% reliable, regardless of which one it is.
I didn't know that part.
Yeah, people sit there and be like, no, this one's 60% reliable or 80% reliable. No, because you're literally going through and having a computer program look at something on a computer.
Well, so AI should prove
and the AI is actually inspired by people's actual art, so it's like it's like a conflict of interest.
Yeah, AI should prove itself by showing its original pencils.
Okay.
Yeah.
Even for AI text, like what those programs are looking for is it's looking for imperfections. So the way sentences are structured imperfectly, improper grammar, sentence structures, things like that. That's where it can identify. Oh, this is an AI or this is a human individual.
It's funny. A lot of smaller shows that Kat and I have been doing over the past couple years. I have people that come up. They're not fans. They're not like actually looking for me to do a commission. Their question is, "Did you make this yourself?"
Yep.
And it's just like old people, young people, everybody in between. That's kind of like the question is like, is this because a lot of the other vendors at the show, they're just selling things that are they're vendors. So they're selling things that are already made. There's a lot of print shops or print people that are selling.
They're looking for
they're looking for something. Did you make this yourself?
Yeah.
And then I've sold so many books just because I made it myself.
Yeah. Here's the visual art.
I hope they become fans, but they have no idea who Nira is. They look through it and they're just like, wow, so you drew this yourself? And it was like, yeah, I drew it myself at my house with my own pencil. out of my own brain. And they're just like, good for you. It's like, then we pick up that book. You little artist, you. It's like a little pat on the head.
I love it.
But it's nice. Yeah, it's nice meeting people like that. It's just like they have no idea, like, and they're new people, which is great. It's like I love the fans that I've had for years and years, but having new people come in and it's just like kind of build on that.
Yeah.
Awesome. That's a great feeling. So
cool. Yeah, absolutely. Don or Bill, did you guys have anything you wanted to shout out or any other projects, anything? No?
Just the Hamsters final week, and we'll see where it goes from there.
Yeah, let's get up to 50 at least
That'd be awesome.
That would be great. And
and
if you haven't backed, let's do it. Let's do it.
And I'm just promoting Nira and trying my best to get ready for the show.
Okay.
I see Thomas tapping his foot, and I'm just like, oh man, the show is right there. I need to hurry up.
Yeah, you got what? Less than 3 weeks? 2
Exactly.
weeks?
Yeah. So I've got a little bit of cover work to do. Yeah, I want to have 3 or 4 pages actually inked and completed, so that way people can see it, like at least the very beginning of the story, which is cool because like the first couple of pages of the story, it actually kind of starts with a bang. So I'm like, cool, big action set pieces. So it's like that'll be a lot of fun. And then
so Bill, you work completely by hand. You don't do any digital work at all, or?
I do a lot of digital work. I use if I do digital inking at all, I always use Procreate on my iPad. It just happens to work the way that I like. But it leaves me, I'm always torn. It depends on the project. If it's a project where it's just like, I'll never sell this original artwork, nobody's gonna, if it's a production piece or something for like a movie pitch or something like that, it's the nobody's looking for that original artwork. So I may do the inks that way, but it's like I want to hold the original art in my hands. I want a physical piece that I could say, this is the piece. This, it's like somebody signed your yearbook. It's just like it dates it to that moment, to that memory, to whatever was happening in your life at the time. You kind of attach a lot of things to it that aren't even a part of it. It's just because it's a real thing.
Yeah.
I do all of my colors digitally. So I'll scan my original art, into the computer, and I'll do all of my digital art. Now I am doing a black and white book starting in January, February. That's a back to basics, black and white, because I just have to be like really dumb simple. I could do complex campaigns and things with Tom because we're actually a team. It's like all the things that Tom does, I can't do. I don't have time. There's no way, and I don't have the brain for it. I just don't. So, but I am doing a back to basics, black and white ongoing series for Nira X. And the cover is even going to be hand painted. I'm going to do as little digital, so digital lettering and maybe some little touch ups here and there, but mostly like I have just full color original painted artwork. The insides are going to be black and white, but it's going to be mixed media, a lot of ink washes, airbrush, paint splatter.
I love that.
So it's a really back to basics.
Are you writing it too?
Oh yeah.
Oh, okay. Oh wow. Have to keep an eye out. So are you gonna crowdfund it or no?
I'll crowdfund it. Yeah, I'm going to crowdfund it myself. Yeah, you'll notice that my crowdfunders are like Crayola as opposed to. So we have Tom and I have a very good working relationship when it comes to what we do creatively with Nira X, and then sometimes I'll put out studio versions of the books that we do together, just with different covers because I can't use the same covers. I don't want to do that. That's I think that's in bad taste to do that. But yeah, it's like being able to do different things, with the character and it kind of keeps me fresher as far as like storytelling and different things that I can do, because like with the full color books, it's just like, I'm just thinking like 90s image action is so fun. It's like, that's what I want to do with those. And then with the black and white book, I could be like more artsy and splattery and experiment. I could do something where it's like, hey, it might not work, but it's okay. It's just my studio.
You're making it kind of for yourself, and then
right, exactly. So for better or worse, it's an ongoing series. We'll see how long it goes.
Awesome, and then we also have the look forward to eventually the tax, right? Tax.
Yes.
Tax coming. That's
awesome. With a side order of facts.
Yeah. Awesome. That's all good stuff. That was good breaking news. I'm glad to hear Don's jumping back in again. That's great.
Got some good scoops.
Yeah, exactly. We got some good scoops.
Like Raisin Bran, got 2 scoops.
Now we can make it into clips, Yeah.
Breaking news. It was a lot of fun.
Yeah, absolutely.
Oh, yeah.
Definitely.
Before we close it out, Johnny, Harry, anything you guys want to shout out or?
Well, we should let people know that we're going to be signing at Omar's Comics.
Yep. Yeah. Me and Johnny will be signing this Saturday. Yep.
Omar's Comics and Bistro. It's a comic shop and a bistro.
Nice.
Yeah, which is kind of wild.
Yeah. And then that's in Lexington, Massachusetts, where the revolution happened. Happy 250, everybody.
Awesome.
Nice.
Cool.
Yep.
And Harry,
That's
anything?
2 Mel Brooks, 2.5 Mel Brooks. I'm done with John. Yeah. I'm done with Johnny's new banner, so it's gonna be ready to be sent off to the printer soon. So we'll see.
Maybe we can debut it on the show next time.
Is it approved by Johnny?
Look for it. Yeah, it is. He gave it 2 thumbs up, like Siskel Nira.
Yeah. Very cool.
I just gotta pay for it now. That's all.
Yeah, right. And one show note: we are back live Monday again because this is a special episode for us.
It's like
so we'll
the
be
hat
back
trick
next Monday. Yeah, hat trick for once. We don't do this
Speaking
that
of sports
often.
talk,
No. This was an
We try
exception.
to keep our schedule very tight to the bi-weekly thing now. So
I know
but we're
that
back
Don
next
is a
Monday.
baseball fan. Don, so do you have a favorite baseball story that you can share that you can share? Like one of your favorite. Yeah, one of your favorite things that's happened.
Well, I'm a big San Francisco Giants fan, so I think one of the cool things that I got to do is I got to go to a game with my dad before he passed away. He was a huge Giants fan, and it was his first game. And we made a sign that said his first time at AT&T Park, and he was a World War II vet. And the broadcast camera actually focused on us, and the announcers kind of talked about my dad for a little bit. So that was really
awesome.
Sounds awesome.
That is so awesome. Yep.
Yeah, that's
cool.
that's awesome.
Yeah, that means the
great
world,
memory.
dude. That's awesome.
Yeah, it really is. Awesome. All right.
Yeah.
Well, gentlemen, thank you guys for coming on and doing the show together, which is
No, I'm
great.
glad we could. This is a good little reunion here. This is awesome.
It was, yeah. And you guys, you and Don haven't been on a show together in a long time, right? Like
It's been a minute, dude.
Yeah,
I
this is
told him he needed a shower. I wasn't sure if he. Sorry, Bill. I'm just kidding.
You're good. You're good.
All right, well, guys, thanks for coming on. Back, Adolescent Radioactive Black Belt Hamster 40th Anniversary Omnibus on Kickstarter now.
Yeah.
The link is in the description, and also sign up for Nira X Savage Valley by Committed Comics. That is also on Kickstarter at the moment. That is also in the description of the video if you're watching this tomorrow.
Please do. Please do.
Thanks,
All
guys.
right, everybody. Like, subscribe, share, all that fun stuff, and join us next Monday. We'll be live again. Till then, everybody, have a great rest of your week and read some comics, everybody. Good night.
Bye. Good night.
Everybody.
Thanks, guys.